Alright, we are live. Last time we left off while you were just simply cruising the river towards settlement location 3. From about 300 feet away, arrows started raining down, flaming silver arrows started flaming down on your ship, and your ship has caught fire. Looking from afar, you can see that in the middle of the desert, a sort of platform was built by the Crusaders of the Silver Flame, and they are firing silver-flamed arrows upon your ship. I don't have a silver-colored flame animation, so this is what you gotta do with it, but your ship has caught fire, and they keep barraging arrows at your ship. Roll me initiative.
Never. Oh, there I am.
Because the Crusaders are on a different page, you guys cannot see their initiatives. And so what you guys can see on the initiative is different from what I can see. So sometimes the initiatives will be a little bit weird. But we have Crusader Archers who have an initiative of 22. And we have a Crusader Archer Leader with an initiative of 14.
Intriguing.
Where is my horse in this scenario?
Right here at the horse storage.
Okay.
3 levels, what is it? 1 level below you. So if you can lift them up from here, then you have access to yours.
Well, never mind.
For everyone, so it's already in big letters on the screen, but they are about 300 feet away from this point, and from this point, the border of the map, they are 275 feet away from you guys.
Okay.
All right. Can I roll my horseman to initiative? He's gonna try to come upstairs himself. He is actually smart enough to do that.
If you own it, then you can roll initiative for it.
Okay. I don't see. Oh.
As for all the followers and NPCs on the ship, they are currently are all in the 1 initiative of ship stats, and they are currently focusing on extinguishing fires.
Just up to us whether we want, so we can basically jump off and go, and they'll hopefully deal with most of it. Yeah, fair enough.
Alright, then I think everyone has rolled their initiatives, and then Harkin is first.
Alright, he's not entirely sure what's going on, as are none of us, so he is. Do we have any buckets of water on the deck or anything, like a mop bucket or anything like that? He will at least.
Here you have see here, those barrels contain water.
Okay, can he go to one and then use shape water to try to put out one of these?
He can definitely try.
Things? Okay. Is that a spellcasting attempt? Okay.
You can,
so that's
no, you can just say, it's shape water, you can just control it and throw it. You don't have to roll for
Okay.
that.
I didn't know.
It will require an action to do so.
Yeah, he's going to use his action for that.
All right. Which fire will we try and do that with?
The one closest to him here.
All right.
And then, as his bonus action as a rogue, he will then, no real reason to hide or anything.
As he does that, the water flows from this barrel and splashes on top of here, and then it goes. As the water increases the size of the flame.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Well, at least we know now. He
It's
will then.
opposite day.
He will
Must
then,
be oil.
out of caution, with his 40-foot of movement with mobile, he will zip away, with cunning action.
All right.
And that's all he's got.
Then it is the Crusaders' turns. An entire battalion of archers. I'm gonna quickly go to the page. How many archers I have? Alright, they are far away and they will have disadvantage on these shots. But they are shooting at your boat again with a new barrage of flaming, silver-flamed arrows. Miss. Miss. Hit. That's a miss. Miss. That is a hit. Four arrows manage to hit your ship. And as they hit your ship, four flames erode on the ship.
Okay.
Now it is ship stats turns. And that is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, did I see it correctly? 12 fires, or did I overlook one?
I think so.
Yeah, I didn't count the big one.
Yeah.
3, 7, 9, 10, 13. Alright.
Yeah.
13 small flame. So your ship takes 29 fire damage from the small flames.
Son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And now
Not
from the
my
big
ship.
flame, the ship takes 8 damage.
Ooh. Big difference in dice.
Yeah, what up?
Now your followers on the ship are going to try and extinguish some flames.
Oh,
Let's see
please
how many
do.
Well, at least they all watched the water fuck up, so I think
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah.
Are like,
So
like,
what?
which is actually a good thing in this case.
So what what the ones that saw it are doing is that they're taking blankets and they're trying to remove oxygen from the flames.
Yeah,
Good idea.
And they managed to remove one flame.
What?
Come on,
All
guys.
of them together remove one
Yeah,
flame?
one job.
Here's the thing. It takes a while to get all the blankets.
Yeah.
They all rush to get some blankets, and then the first one was like, "Ah, yes, I got the closest." So this is sleeper quarters for the crew here. So I'm gonna say they extinguish this one. There you go.
Oh god.
Okay.
All right, then it is Shamau's turn.
Okay. Water didn't work.
You saw that a blanket removing oxygen does work.
Yes.
But
Question is, would ice work?
Removing the temperature.
Yeah. I am just. Okay, I am going to fire a ray of frost at this flame. No, this flame here, and it's not pinging. The one that's closest to where I'm at.
So this one here.
Yeah. I'm gonna ray of frost that flame as a sort of test to see what happens. I don't have the blessing
A
involved.
13 does hit.
Yeah.
And with 10 cold damage, it's gone.
Excellent. Okay, well, in that case, it's a lot of sorcery points, but well worth it at this moment in time, I think. I am going to spend 3 sorcery. Oh, hang on. Actually, thinking about it, I think certain. You can only really use one meta magic on a thing at a time, can't you? Damn, we should have.
You wanted to quicken spell and then change your fireball into a ice ball, or?
Yeah. But unless otherwise noted, I can only put one meta magic on a thing at a time, which I didn't realize. So I should have quickened my frost. Yeah, which I didn't do. That's.
I'll allow you to retcon that, because it's still it would have cost the exact same amount of points, right?
Yeah.
Because then you just quicken the ray of frost, and then you cast your fireball normally, and then you put your spells in to change the damage type, right? And if it was allowed the other way around, it would still be the same result. Yeah, then then you can recon.
Yeah.
If there was a points benefit to it, I wouldn't allow it, but...
No, it's just a really finicky order of events thing. See,
so there you
yeah.
How do you want to aim it? Like this, or other way?
Yeah, I'm worried about that giant ball of fire. But at the same time, I think getting rid of as many of the little ones as possible might be a good move. Okay, if I move it, I can kind of clip the big ball of fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's try and clip the big ball of fire and at least reduce it a bit.
Alright.
Yeah.
Hello?
The blue fiery explosion erupts, but instead of scorching the ground, it
freezes over
a layer of frost.
Alright, go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay. Fireball. Not gonna upcast it at all, because
26 is good enough.
Yeah. Okay. And I guess I should probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Move a bit closer to the edge where they're firing from.
Alright.
Ooh, you got rid of both.
Yeah.
She did a frostball.
Yeah.
Instead of a fireball.
Originally I had a plan to try to do something, but like you've dealt with most of it, so I can probably no longer need to do that.
And it is Gorok's turn.
Gorok. I want him to kind of get in. I want him to just get in there, because like he needs to start breaking up the archer volleys.
Xerxes will yell, "I'll get us there."
Oh, you're gonna get us all there?
You're gonna have to run, but I'll get us there. I'll get away there.
No, Gorok did this information. Could he ready an action to respond to whatever Xerxes does?
Yeah,
Like
sure.
he can. like ready a run action to run into whatever Xerxes is saying.
No
Okay,
problemo.
that'll be what he does then for this round.
All right. Then for the what do you call it? The initiative that you guys cannot see on your initiative tracker. The leader of this band. And Xerxes just shouted out something very loud. We'll get you there. I'll get us there.
Yep.
And so this archer, who does not have disadvantage and is now 300 feet away, will aim his longbow up in the air and shoot at the direction of Xerxes.
And he will roll a 4. There is no distance range on my portent dice.
Alright.
He will
The
roll
first
a 4.
one is becomes a 15, and that is a miss, I assume.
That is a miss. Yep. That's all I need to do is hope one misses.
Alright, now the second one. Natural 20.
Alright.
That is, let's see, 14, 28, 31,
Okay.
38 damage.
Alrighty.
That's the first, and that is the second arrow he shoots. Now the third arrow. 25.
Yeah.
Alright, for 25, 32 damage.
Alright.
Now,
I'm at 1 hit point.
action surge.
Mother.
Oh shit.
Crit.
I'm down.
Alright. Then
That's awfully funny. Sorry to say.
Then second arrow from the action surge, still on Xerxes with disadvantage. That is a 12, so that I assume is a miss.
Yeah, that misses.
And now the last arrow on Xerxes with disadvantage. Because this character has a sharpshooter, but that doesn't help you against characters that are prone. 15 is also a miss, I assume.
Is also a miss.
Alright, that was his turn. Xerxes, death save.
Roll a 1.
Yeah.
I mean, roll a 20.
Rolling it directly to you, GM. Where the heck's my thing? There it is.
Alright. Then Amarosa.
So, well, crap. She just saw this guy just whoop the fuck out of Xerxes, right?
Yeah, he shot 6 arrows in 6 seconds at Xerxes. Whereas 3 of them hit and the other ones all missed, but if they all hit, it was very clear that Xerxes would have been dead.
That changes my plans considerably. Crap. And I gave up darkness last level.
So don't think that darkness has a range of like 300 feet, but
Means just blocking their vision from our
I can
side,
get
though.
closer, but not 300 feet.
I was
But
gonna say you could block their vision from our side. If you put it on our boat, it would block them from seeing us as well.
that is
yeah.
true.
That would be
Uh,
the more logical way to use that instead of putting it in the middle of the ocean. Or, well,
Ye-
lake, river.
Yeah, but I don't have it anymore.
I know.
I replaced it with another spell.
I know.
Huh?
I was just saying as like an example. I know you got rid of it.
Okay, so first things first, Xerxes, get the fuck up. you are getting 2d6 healing light. So 2d6. You get back up with 6 hit points. And she is going to cast. Xerxes, can you? She says. She doesn't say it loud, but she says, Xerxes, this thing you're going to cast, do you have to see the other side, or do you have to be seen? You're up now, man.
I know.
Do you say anything?
I'm reading. I don't think I'd. With him just being knocked down and brought up, I don't think he'd honestly be in the right mind to do a whole lot. He'll go, I think I have to see. Oof.
All right, we have portholes in this ship, right?
What do you mean? I have to think what you
Like,
mean.
if we went down a deck,
Oh,
there are
you
portholes.
mean here?
Or...
Yeah, you mean here? Let's see.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I do not see anything that resembles a portal on the on the.
You don't have
water.
cannons or anything.
No, this ship
that...
does not have cannons.
Yeah.
No, we've never.
Like
had
if you look down on the different layers, I don't see anything that looks like a portal. At best, I see on this side here glass. Right?
Yeah.
All in agreement on what I see.
Yeah.
You have glass, but there's glass on the back. Could you see the land from it?
Nah. So it'll be a very far stretch.
Okay, so. Alright, she knows what she's gonna do. He's like, Amenhotep, I hope you see this. Don't be a dummy. She's gonna go over to Xerxes. Thunderstep with him into the boat.
Ah, you want total cover from the boat.
Yes, but
Alright, that is then Amarosa's turn, I believe. Then it is Grimlock's turn.
And if this matters, Xerxes has not moved. He is still laying flat as can be, like he's dead.
Grimlock going like, well, shit. And we'll go like, well, we've got to stop these arrow attacks. I'm just gonna fucking full send it, brothers and sisters. And I'm just gonna turn into a... Oh no, first of all, before I turn into a dragon, I am going to first cast Wind Ward on myself. Well, I can only cast it on myself anyway. Just so now, all normal projectiles from the likes of... Well, basically any projectile will be considered disadvantage against me, or anything within 10 feet of me. And then I turn into a big dragon. And then, with my movement, full send it 90 feet towards the direction I need to go, which is this way. I'll just move myself here. Do I move myself on this map, or what do you want me to do?
You move yourself on the map, then you put yourself here, and then you record how much you move every turn somewhere.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's
up to here, and then you write down how much. And when you're close enough, I'll put you on the other map.
Okay, let me just... You can continue that. I'll just do this real quick. So that there... Oop, that's not to grab him.
I'll give Aman's horse his turn.
Yeah, the horse is gonna run upstairs. Full sprint.
30 feet.
So go ahead. Here is your horse. Move it around.
Alright, shit. Oh, there are no steps.
Exactly.
How do they get up? How do they get up the stairs?
What stairs? They use this here. They use like a pulley.
Okay, cool. He's gonna go onto the platform. Where the pulley thing is. and then he's gonna like hit the lever or whatever it is, or wait for somebody to hit the lever.
Go ahead and move him.
All right. All right, he's on the thing now.
All right.
I have so few utility spells.
Then
It's all explosions.
your cold explosion helped a lot.
Yeah.
It did.
Then
It
it
really
is
did.
Amonhotep's turn.
All right.
Amon could use his action to basically use the pulley system here and get his horse up if he wants to.
I was gonna use a free object interaction, but I have to use my entire action.
Yeah, because it's like
You're lifting
Like
up
a
a whole
crane.
horse, man.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, Amon has something else he has to do.
He could also cast levitate on his horse and then like whoop. Also an action, but less less how do you call it?
Well, it would also be funny him
less-
levitating across the
Yeah.
fucking. But Amon has to do something else real quick. He goes over to here, and he's going to. Can this be a free object interaction since he's super strong? He just wants to tip the boat over so that they have full cover. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
That there's enough things for them to see out, but the boat is like upside down, so they can't get hit.
Yes, you may. That is an object interaction, but I am going to ask them for Xerxes and Amarosa. Would they resist? Or are you just gonna let this happen? Like, because they're both like ducking downwards and not seeing. So, what would Amarosa do in this situation, and what would Xerxes do in this situation?
Amarosa is not going to resist because she's the one who basically hinted at him to do this.
Alright.
She said, "Don't be a dummy."
And for Xerxes?
Xerxes is prone face down in a boat. I don't think he would have the opportunity to resist.
Alright. Then it works without any problems.
But there's enough space that you can see it out. It'd just be super hard for them.
I'll have
Like,
to get where I can see over the edge of the boat, but I get what you're doing.
yeah. So then he's so now that was just a free object interaction. So now he's gonna cast levitate on the horse.
Horse on the deck.
All right. Can he use the rest of his movement to get on top of the horse?
Depends on how much movement you have left.
Like 10 feet.
Then the answer is no.
Okay. That ends my turn.
Alright, then it is Harkin's turn.
Harkin, not understanding really what's going on because he doesn't understand the words that are being used, at least knows that Xerxes is like protected. So he's not going to immediately like run over and flip the boat back over. But he's going to look to, I guess, Shai Mao, the next person that he would know that would be in charge, and will sign language. What do we do?
Because I'd sign language back. Use frost or smother the flames.
So can I give a thumbs up? Best he has is control flames.
Oh,
Oh, that's
throw the
interesting.
flames overboard.
Well, he can snuff out
Ah.
flames with it, but it has. I believe these are magical flames, so it might not work because it
There's
has to
only
be
one way to
non-magical
find
flames.
out.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's going to attempt it because he's our test dummy, so he's going to turn to the one closest to him and try to, with control flames, he's trying to pull the oxygen separate from the burning of the ship itself.
Alright. And which flame does he do that on?
That one closest, just
Here.
north of him. Yes.
Alright. Control flames does succeed.
Okay.
And it's
And
good.
he'll just give Shy Mal a quick thumbs up.
Hey.
When the rogue can't rogue, and then he will, because he saw Xerxes get murked, and the arrows are coming from north of us, correct? On map
South.
wise, south of us.
Here.
Okay, so he will run over to the boat and kind of do a baseball slide and try to cunning action hide there.
Right.
Making sure he doesn't have anything selected. So, oh, I'm on Xerxes. I was like, why does he have a passive perception of 23? That's not Xerxes. That's not Harkin. So, waiting for it to load. And stealth.
Oh yeah. the
The
normal
very
archers
large
at least
man is
don't know
hidden.
where you are.
Yeah, awesome. And then he's just when he's down there, I suppose he can see underneath and at least see Xerxes breathing. So that's all he's gonna do.
Alright. Then the Crusaders' archers' turns. And they have been looking at your ship. They also see a dragon charging at them. Or flying towards them from the ship.
Yeah, I just love like fire. Wait, what's that? Is that it?
And so as they look at that, let me check how many I had there. It's 11 people total that are firing arrows, and 5 of them are going to shoot at the dragon.
Okay.
What is your distance right now from this point here?
I am 20 feet that way.
Alright, then they still shoot at disadvantage at your dragon form. At some point
Yay.
it'll be normal.
Well, actually, I still have the wind wall or the wind
yeah.
thing going, so it'll also
Yes.
continue
Still
on.
disadvantage, regardless.
Yeah.
Alright.
I did it mainly for the guy with the 3 attacks, because I don't want to get
13
hit
is a
as much.
miss. 8 is a miss. 21
Yeah, that'll hit.
for 8 damage. And then 2
Yeah.
more.
That'll
Another
hit.
21 for 8 damage. And then the last one, 14 is a miss.
Yeah. So that is 16 damage total.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to make 2 Constitution saving throws, because
Yes.
I think wind wall is concentration, I believe. I'll just check it real quick.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it
10
is.
minutes.
Shouldn't be. This is where I natural won my ass real bad here.
Don't jinx yourself.
Nope, I'm good. I'm good.
Alright. Then we still have 5 more. And 3 of them, a lot of them also shot Shamao and Harkin extinguish the fires. Now, they can't see Harkin anywhere, but 3 of them are going to shoot at Shamao with disadvantage because of the distance. 17.
I believe
That is a
I
miss.
just
that misses. Yes.
Alright. 11 is a miss.
Yeah.
And 12 is also a miss. The last
Oh,
2
yeah.
are looking for Harkin, but they can't find him, so they're shooting on the ship again. An 8 is a miss. But a 15 is a hit, so an extra fire comes onto the ship.
I was about to say, if they nat 20'd, I would let it hit Harkin. Despite his stealth.
Alright, that is then. Now it's ship stats turn, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fires on the ship.
Yeah.
That means 10 damage to the ship.
Oh.
Which isn't that bad, considering.
You can see here the color of the ship. Just so you know, the max health of the ship is 200 hit points. The only thing is that when the ship takes damage, you can only repair it with downtime. So,
Okay.
unless someone spends actual downtime repairing the ship, the damage that these fires do is permanent.
Oh crap!
Okay.
Because it basically has to go into a shipwright, and they have to like replace planks and completely fix it
Yeah.
up. That's
I guess mending won't work.
no. And now for your crew that is going to try and extinguish these fires, there's D20. 1.
What?
They really are just phoning it in on this, like trying to put out the fires. Like at
Maybe
least they're not there's
maybe
many
they're just
fires.
maybe they're afraid of fire, or maybe they're trying to avoid arrows, so like very
Yeah.
carefully sneaking
Oh
up
no,
to
I,
the
I get it could be both, but it's
yeah
also just kind of funny that they
Well,
are kind of phoning it in a little
yeah
bit.
yeah
yeah, you gotta remember,
They
all of
did
this
see
is
what
happening.
happened to
yeah.
Xerxes.
All of this is happening within 6 seconds, so they were actually dodging the arrows as they're trying to put out the
Mhm.
fires.
Yeah.
All right, then it is Shamau's turn.
All right. All right. Well, I could probably blast these three with a cold fireball. What other options do I have?
You have a cold burning hands.
Oh.
I do. I
Freezing
can only really get
hands.
2 with that though. Let's see. Okay.
Didn't really angle it.
Yeah. From where I'm standing, I'm gonna use a burning hands, make it freeze, and catch these two.
All right, go ahead and roll
Because
the
I think it's
damage.
best I do. Kind of want to save the fireballs for if there's a lot of them.
A total of 11 people.
Yeah. So
8
8 cold
is
damage.
8 is good enough to destroy it.
Yay.
And yes, that means if your damage is not high enough, the fire
Yeah.
can persist.
Yeah.
I like that. That's really cool.
Bonus actions. What can I do with my bonus actions? It's probably worth it to try and extinguish one more. I will quicken spell Ray of Frost on the one that's closest to me.
Alright. Go ahead and roll damage.
Boom.
Good enough.
Yay. Wonder if they did like force damage. And then I'm gonna take cover by the railing. That's my turn.
Then it's Gorok's turn.
Gorok saying that nothing really came about because obviously with this, what happened, he doesn't know what's going to happen next, but he just knows that Grimlock just started sprinting and he's not one to be left behind. So he just jumps his big fucking ass into the water, cannonballs in, and and now a living tank starts like floating its ass
Yeah.
towards them as well.
Mhm.
As he moves, so he can move about 40 feet in a turn. So he gets
Yes.
here initially, and then he will dash. So he'll get to 15 feet, so then he can move an extra 25 feet left. Yeah, so I'll just put in this red category here as the 25 for him.
That's all good.
And he doesn't need to really rage at this point. I don't think he's got. This speak of the death. Like I'm just gonna get him killed here. Actually, no, he's gonna rage anyway, just because for him there's no like even if he loses a rage here, it doesn't really matter. If he gets hit, it's also gonna be an advantage. So he's just gonna do it.
All right. Then it is the Crusader leader's turn. All right. Crusader leader is going to shoot 3 arrows. 1 at Gorok, normally.
Yep.
That is a 16, so that'll miss.
Yeah.
Then a second arrow at Grimlock. That'll be at disadvantage.
Yep.
That is a 19 to hit.
Still will hit, sadly. So
Alright,
that's
for 27 damage.
27 damage, okay. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll do reaction, take half damage.
Alright.
So
So that becomes. I have to do the damages separately now. 4, 7, so that is 11 to 13 damage.
13 damage.
Wait,
I like to make it difficult for you, boy.
wait, I
13
got a
damage.
question.
Mm-hmm.
Are you becoming stony as you do this, Grimlock?
Technically, yes.
So this dragon gets an arrow shot at it, and the captain's like, ha ha ha, and suddenly turns into a stone dragon.
Yeah, it
And
scales harden even more. It just it even does scales. Its giant leafy veg just turns into like stony looking protrusions. It's a very this is a very fucked up scene, if anything I've ever seen. And then I need to make a Constitution saving throw to me and Tian. My spell. That's a 1, so that is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Like it, of course it is. But yeah, that's my turn then. Well, not my turn, but that's the end of that.
And then the
Warcaster
last.
doesn't work in animal form.
I don't have Warcaster.
Oh, I thought you did.
And then the
Nope.
last arrow will go to Shamao, and because this guy has sharpshooter, he ignores her cover.
Ah, no.
Although it would have worked at all the other archers.
Yeah.
24 to hit
Oh,
for.
24. Ooh. Even if I shield, that's still gonna hit me. So I will Blade Ward instead.
Alright.
Good choice.
Then that is 6, 7, becomes 13 piercing damage and 2 radiant damage, so 15 total for you.
Oof. Ah, the joys of being a squishy sorcerer. Oh.
And he does not have another action surge, so it is Xerxes' turn.
Thank God, I'll be honest.
All right, let's do the original plan then. He kind of rolls out and is going to pop up, seeing far enough across there, he will read his scroll of arcane gate. And I will use my 18 portent to guarantee I read it correctly, and I'm out of portent for the day. And I am going to, if I may, I want to drop it. The one on my end can be within 30 feet of me, so I'm going to put it here. Just in case enemies come running through, we have a defensible place, because they can come through it too.
Mhm.
And I'm going to actually put it on the opposite end of the enemy, because I can throw it 500 feet, so it's going to be 10 feet behind them.
How big is
Oh,
the gate?
buddy.
Something like this?
Yes, please. And
Here,
then
or
over.
where? I didn't see where you wanted. So here.
Yes, please. And then because Focus Caster, it's going to cost me a spell slot, but I'm going to bonus action Sanctuary.
10 feet behind them, right?
Yes.
Alright, yes. Put
You
it
still
also
have
on
enough movement where you could probably get back under
Yep.
that.
No, that's what I did. I stood up because I had to see it because I'm so short. And I didn't want to metagame. That's why. And then I just fall back down Sanctuaried. And that's all I got. And I am concentrating, GM.
Alright. Then,
And my system keeps kicking me out of roll 20, so if you see me going in and out of it, that's all it is.
alright. And Omarosa's turn.
All right. Omarosa. Oh, this is fucking mean. Omarosa is going to get out 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 through the gate.
Alright, yeah. Give me a sec. Copy paste her to the other map. I'm gonna show you how the other map looks now. There you
Once
go.
everybody that goes through that's going, I'm dropping this thing though.
And they
This is
can't see her because they're aimed towards the ship, right?
No, because in D&D, everyone has 360 view.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, view this
Also,
ship.
they can see the portal basically from there.
Well-
Yeah. It's literally right behind them.
Yeah,
and
that's
the
true.
portal on the ship as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that probably some of them don't even know what the portal is, or the majority.
Yeah,
This is how
and
the
I
leader
have the
looks.
opening.
Yeah.
I have the
Yeah.
opening towards them, so they see like a reflective glow. If I had it backwards, they wouldn't see it. But Xerxes was in a panic.
Yeah. But imagine if one of them misses their shot and it goes through the portal back out the air and hits them.
Hypnotic pattern, my guy.
Give me this. It's 20 feet, right?
I believe so. The fuck?
Something like this or this. Go ahead and move it around.
No. Okay. If I can move it around.
All right. Go ahead and tell me her DC.
Her DC is 14.
Alright, a wisdom save. Here it comes. First for the normal guys, that is 1, 2, 3, 6, 8. One of them made it. Fail. Made it. Fail. Four left of the normal guy. Fail. Now the last one from the normal. Made it. Now for the leader. Makes it.
Okay. Then she's gonna step back through the portal.
Move her here, and we'll move here.
Okay. Can she drop prone?
She's right here, so
I would like her to drop prone. I'm moving her from the portal. She has so I'd like her to drop prone.
all right. Then it is Grimlock's turn.
Well, I didn't really. I probably can see the portal entrance to the other end, but I'm just already flying towards, so I'm just gonna keep sending it. For...
I have no idea which one is better for you, so.
Honestly, it's like I'm in for a penny, in for a pound. I think I'm as far. I might as well just go for what I've got. And I don't actually know how the portal works, so I'm gonna just not act like I do. So I will travel another 180 feet that direction.
All right. How many feet away are you from them now?
Let me just check. Once I put this on, I am 75 feet away.
All right. Give me a sec.
So by next thing,
Yeah.
I should be
Your
within
next,
their thing.
if you use your next full movement, you'd be on the map.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That is me turn.
All right. Then Amonotep's horse.
It's gonna wait because it knows his master's gonna mount him and use him as a mount.
Then you do know that if Amonotep mounts him in his turn, he can't do anything with the horse. At least that turn. Because the horse has a separate initiative.
So can the
Any
horse
attack
hold
can
his
move.
action so that the moment Amonhotep mounts him, he can run through the gate?
He can do a ready action dash.
Okay, ready action dash. That's fine.
Alright. Then it is Amonotep's turn.
Yeah, so I was about to say he's gonna ready action dash straight towards the main archer. Amonhotep's gonna mount him, and the dash is gonna go off.
Yep. So that that is, let's see, a 1, 2. That's 2 movements to move to the gate. Then I'll copy paste you to that.
So that's 10 feet. And he can go 180 feet since he's still a horse. Going straight over here.
Alright.
And as he's running towards there, Amonhotep is going to use his attack to try to... Nah, he's just going to fucking attack this dude.
So to here.
Yes. Actually, he's gonna try to use his attack to knock this guy prone.
Alright, go ahead and do an athletics check.
Okay, that's Omarosa's because it has a -1. Amonhotep.
23, he is prone.
And the wailing begins. Two-handed. I'm gonna add a smite on that.
Alright.
Yeah. Add a smite on that. And that is... I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. First level smite.
Alright, that is 17, 19, 29 damage.
Okay. And bonus action. For his bonus action, he's going to cast... No, he can do that next round, so he's just going to do this right now. Does a 15 hit him?
No. As he rolls out of the way and go tunk into the sand.
Okay.
Alright, then it is Harken's turn. Moving to this map.
Alright. Just doing quick brain math here. He'd have to take half his standard. He couldn't get to anything this turn. So he will force feed Xerxes a potion like a baby.
Alright, takes his full action, go glug, 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 glug.
Yep. He's yelling at him in giant, drink you bastard. And then he will use half his movement to stand up, but then he will try to hide. I just gotta add Xerxes real quick.
He's got a boat to hide behind, which is good.
I'll add the hit point, so I'm not slowing everything down. I'll go ahead and roll the stealth.
Everyone knows where he is.
Oh, yeah. And it's still 12, but...
Xerxes, if you still need my help with healing, I'm right behind the boat! Yeah,
Well, since when did you
right
speak common?
behind the boat!
Well, unless they understand giant. But...
No, it would be funny if all he knows is behind the boat in
Oh,
common.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Right, then that's all
Behind the
he's got.
boat! And, this is when you speak common. Behind the boat!
Oh. Either way, he thinks he's hidden, but he's also 8 foot tall, so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. Then it is Crusader Art turns. Let's see. And we have 4 of them hypnotic pact, with the rest of them being active. Then we'll first 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 are not in disadvantage range, and they see a mono tip attacking them, so they are changing positions and ready to fire at him.
Okay.
Alright. These 4, 2 of them will shoot the horse, 2 of them will shoot at a mono tip. These 2 are the horse. First one. 9 is a miss. I assume that's a miss.
Yeah.
Then the second one on the horse. 17.
That's a miss.
Alright. Now on a mono tap, 2 ones. Natural 20.
That 20's go ahead.
For 7 damage on a mono tap, and then the last normal one on a mono tap. 22. Will also hit for 9 damage, so 16 damage total from these guys. Now the ones that are in melee range with a mono tap.
Sentinel will go off on one of them, I think.
No, because they're attacking you.
Oh, okay.
So they will, they hold their longbow in one hand, and then are not able to fire with them anymore, but they draw a short sword and attempt to stab at a mono tip.
In his ankles.
Yep.
19
Literally.
is a miss,
Yep.
and 15 is also a miss.
Don't worry. I'll get to you very soon.
Alright. Then, ship stats. There is only 1 fire on the ship, and it does 4 damage.
Of course. I told you the
Gotta
last one.
appreciate its gumption.
Damage in. I know, right? It's always the last one that gets the big hit in, despite whatever it
And
is.
as tradition
Get it,
goes,
Junior?
regardless of what I roll, the crew gets to extinguish 1 fire.
Yay.
Can you just roll
I
it for like posterity?
I thought you were
like, I
still
wanted to
gonna
save it to
roll.
1.
It's gonna be a 20.
Ah, there's 14. He would have got rid of all the fires last time. Of course, that is the irony, though.
Alright. Well, then it is Shamau's turn.
Okay. I boldly jump through the portal.
You will have to go around because it only
Oh,
enters
so-
from one way.
Fine. I'll use my feline agility
Yeah.
and I'll boldly run around and jump
Yeah.
through the portal.
Alright. I'll put you here for representing the map.
Yeah.
Sorry about
every
that,
time-
Monkey. It's a weird
every-
roll, but
Yeah.
For everyone
That's
to see,
okay.
is every time I change map, the turn order changes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because now you can't see yourself on the turn order.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
But now
okay.
you can see the Crusaders and Duke Henry on the turn order.
And yeah, you can see which
Cool.
ones are like drooling, sitting there like, look at the groovy colors, man.
Yeah.
Yo, Shimon.
Yeah. Do I want to do this at level 9? Might be overkill. Might be overkill. You know what? I'll just do it at level 6, wall of fire along the whole line of them.
Go!
So how long is the wall of fire?
60 feet?
Oh,
Yeah, 6 feet long.
alright, so 60 feet, so you want something like this?
Yeah.
Alright. And they get a dex save, and I'm gonna say that the ones with the hypnotic pattern autofill, so go ahead and roll the damage.
I have a
Wow.
question. What about the one who's prone? Does he?
The prone
Get
does
dex
not
save.
affect dex saves.
Ah,
No.
okay.
Kind of
Alright,
makes
that
sense, but
is
then just roll about still.
28, 38, 43.
43.
Alright,
Burn!
for this one died. Also died. dies because of the hypnotic pattern. That one 43, so that becomes 21. He gets to live.
Oh,
The gall.
yeah.
Sorry, I just lost my internet.
Oh no. Oh.
From the normal archers, only 2 of them survived. Now for the leader.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll take the damage. He still survived, but he failed the saving throw and took a buckload of damage. Anything else, Shamel?
I still have some movement, so I'm going to jump back through the portal. So it's just the safest option for me.
Yes.
Before Yannick's
Fear?
gonna have an aneurysm at this rate.
More than 50% of them are all dead. So.
No, yeah, it's just funny to me. Just the idea, it's like jump back through.
And with my remaining movement,
I
I'm
got
gonna...
Xerxes to use a 6th level spell scroll for
Yeah.
an encounter, so I call that a win.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
I'm
it
talking
was-
about winning. I mean more to do with the jumping back between maps, less to do with actual kills.
I'm definitely already regretting it.
And then bonus action, I'm gonna turn a 3rd level slot into some sorcery points.
Alright.
I mean,
That's
I
my
think
turn.
it was actually kind of worth it because that main archer was ripping us apart.
Yeah.
From a role-playing
What?
perspective, I also think it makes complete sense as Xerxes is completely
Yeah.
demolished by the archers.
Oh, yeah.
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 Oroc's
It's
turn.
absolutely, but he
Jesus.
is still, as Xerxes, he's regretting you wasting a important
Mhm.
spell.
I wouldn't have been able to do that if you hadn't.
Yeah, let's be honest.
Just saying, Gorok's just gonna move 80 feet that way, so I've already applied it. So he's 150
Yes.
or 105 feet that way now.
Alright, then it's Duke Henry's turn. Who shouts in that Crusader language. Fisa Fowler. Umbarakian Hunt! As he uses half his movement to stand up.
Wait.
You're dying.
We're
Something
losing you. You're losing you.
Yeah, you're really bad.
If you're
I
saying
said, did
sentinel,
I understand
that
that last word? No, I was asking, did he call me a cunt?
No, because you are speaking in a language you do not understand.
That
You have
last
no
word
idea.
sounded like
As you all know, they speak their native tongue is Dutch.
yes.
The Dutch.
So he will then move out of the wall of fire because he doesn't want to
Yeah.
get burned.
Generally a smart move, some would
Yeah.
say.
His last remaining, he makes a quick turn around Amonhotep. Then he will use his.
Wait, he had to stand up first.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Then he will use his bonus action to second wind. Gets healed for 24. That is a good second wind.
Yeah, that was a great second win. I hate you.
Alright. now he will aim his arrows at Amonotep upwards. And the attacks will be at normal because he has the crossbow. No, sharpshooter doesn't give the crossbow
So
extra.
wait, that's with a crossbow. He's using a bow.
That
Yeah.
also works for
It
ranged
affects all
attacks.
range.
Yeah.
He does not impose disadvantage on your ranged attack rolls.
It's a
The
weird,
main reason
funky
for
one
taking
where
it.
the wording just is kind of funky, but yeah, it work.
Yeah.
So upwards, 3 arrows at Amonhotep. First arrow. 21. Will hit.
Yes.
For 28, 36 damage.
Hold on. Give me a second. This
Yeah.
is ridiculous. Hold on. 36 damage. Do I have anything to counter this? This seems... Alright, 36 damage.
Do you want me to remove it from your hit points because of roll 20 or...
I'll remove it, but does this count as melee since he's right next to me?
Yeah. Or it's a ranged attack, but...
Because I'm going to
Oh no, that's only with... No, it's not melee because he's using his arrows to shoot at you. Because it's still a ranged attack, he just doesn't have disadvantage because of the... because of his feet.
because I think the mummy wraps is only melee, but
Yes.
let me...
It is. Basically, it is because of the connection you make with the enemy, but that's how it's melee worked. Then, the second arrow at Amonotep. Well, a
Misses.
16 would miss. So what he is going to do... the damage stays sustained, but he is going to use a point of lucky. 16 still misses. And now his last arrow strike at Amonotep. 18 will also miss, but that damage is really good, so he's going to use his last point of lucky. But a 20 will still miss. Be thankful for Sardaukar armor.
Yeah, I didn't have time to look up exactly what the Sardaukar armor, like if it had anything that... By the way, for that first hit, he's going to take extra damage from Amaros's talisman.
Just wondering, is sight based? Is that thing sight based or?
No, it's she just has to be within 80 feet of me, but I mean, I guess she is through the portal. If that doesn't
she's
count,
not. The portal doesn't count.
No, that doesn't count.
No.
okay, then that's fine.
All right, then it is Xerxes' turn.
Xerxes, half choking on a potion. Thanks, big guy. Here, go help him on. And he will cast... Oh, you did bring me back to the other thing, so I can see who all I see here. This stupid thing. I gotta measure and see how far. Nope, not within range. So I will just throw a level 3 haste onto Harkin.
All right.
Time out was just a little bit out of my range.
That's 30 feet range, right?
Yeah, and I'm not moving from where I'm at.
Safety.
Yeah.
Then it is Omarosa's turn. 5 feet to go through the portal again, or?
Yeah, she's gonna go through the portal again.
Right. Yep. used 5 feet of movement.
All right. So she only sees 2 alive. Of it, minions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Burning in a wall of fire,
Yes.
and she sees the other guy whooping the hell out of. So let's, because this changed what I was going to do. Yeah, she's going to cast. No, first thing first, she's going to use her healing. 3 points on Amon Hotep. Oops, that's the wrong way. 1, 2, 3. She's already used 2. So 3. That's 8 points of healing for Amon Hotep. I was hoping for better. And she's going to use. Fuck it. This guy's just standing right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, she still has darkness. She's gonna use whole person.
All right. Wisdom
So she
save.
can get. Yeah, but since it's automatically upcast, it's she has 2 people, so she's gonna get one of the mooks.
All right.
As
It
a-
has to be within 30 feet, so I think you need this one, or sure. Oh yeah, you can choose whoever you want.
Yeah.
Exactly 30
So,
feet.
all right, the next closest one to him, just,
All right.
and then she's gonna step back through the portal.
What is her DC?
And
What is her DC?
14.
All right. First for the normal archer. Roll 20 is slow. There it is, a 9. That is a failure. So that one is currently hold
Hell.
percent. That means he's going to take wall of fire damage in his turn. Alright. And now for the Duke Henry. 13 is a failure, so he will use one of his Indomitables to get another saving throw roll.
Oh.
And a 21 is a success.
Burning his
I'm
resources.
upset, but I mean, if you got him scaled as a fighter, then hey, shit, he must be much higher level than we are.
He is level 16.
He's a much higher level than we are.
But he is all by himself with just these archers here that almost all of them died in a wall of fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when he was with all of them together, he was wrecking us. So,
Alright. Then, let's see. Amarosa's there now. Then it is Grimlock's turn. You need 75 movement to get to the 75 marker, right?
Yeah, and I've got 90 feet with flying,
Yes.
so
Yes,
got
then
25 feet left. Yeah, 25 feet left from my thing.
Isn't that 15 or am I?
15, sorry. That's my fault. No, it's 15 left. So I would be starting here, and I will. Okay, pressing all the wrong buttons all at once is not a great idea. I just clicked on zoom and I zoomed like right in. I had to zoom back. Yeah, 15 feet. I can get to about here. Can't really do anything particularly much because obviously not very great range.
You
I
could hit
can.
one of them with a fire breath or something, maybe.
Yeah, actually, it's actually 40 feet length, or it's not a cone, sadly, it's a line, but it is 40 feet, so I can actually just
Hit the
blam
one
that
that's
guy.
not. Yeah.
that. I really wanted to try to get
Regardless
it.
of the saving throw, he's going to
Yeah.
die from that.
I really wanted to get. Originally my plan was, to be fair, if it weren't for the arcane gate, was if they all were stupid enough to stay, just fucking line them up and blast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that is
I
my
like-
turn. Yeah, that I
I
blasted.
like to
Done it.
think that guy literally just ran out of the wall of fire and just got blasted by it.
Yeah, and like it's a very big concentrated beam, like 40 damage, just right in
Yeah.
your direction.
And then there's that one guy who's stuck in there with the whole
Yeah.
person, just
Yeah.
looking at
Yeah.
like, well, I'm just dead.
I don't,
But-
his only saving grace is I don't even think then it's possible if Shamao rolls all ones on all the damage. But even then, I think he'll die because of the Ring of Fire
Yeah.
Purity. But I'm not sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that is my turn.
Then it is Amonhotep's horse's turn.
No, he's given up his
Yeah.
He's trying to be a mount.
Alright, then it is Amonhotep's turn.
Yeah. So. So I have a question about the wall of fire. Does the damage start the moment they enter the flames?
The first time you enter the flames or you end your turn in there, I believe.
Yeah.
If they are
True.
forced to enter the flames, they still take the damage, right?
If a creature, basically, I pick one side of the wall, and any creature within the flames or within 10 feet of that side of the wall, if they end their turn in that area, they take the damage.
Oh, so you don't immediately take it.
We take the
Okay.
initial
No.
damage when it's cast, and then after that, I think it stops.
Yeah.
Oh, because I was about to just muscle him into the freaking
You're
wall.
better off wailing on him.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to wail on him. Bonus action. Raffle smite. For reasons. So, bonus action for raffle smite,
Oh yeah.
just so
No,
you
it's
can
when
see
it
what it
enters for the
does.
first time. Yeah.
And now
20 will hit him. Let's see, that is then 11, 19 plus the 6 from Raffle Smite, so that is 25 damage total. And a wisdom save to be frightened. He makes it with a 24. He shouts something back in his own language. Alright, there's an additional 11 damage.
I cannot hear you over the sound of my own awesome. And I'm gonna hit him again.
Alright, second attack.
Yep. Wait. No, I hit him, so the smite didn't work. Sorry, my brain is gone.
That'll hit as well.
I'm going to use a second level smite on this one.
Alright.
Do I need to just do this once, or do I need to do it twice?
Just once. Because then I can just use the other one, because it's 13 extra damage. 23 damage total.
Okay, and 23 damage total. Yeah, that's all I can do for right now.
Alright. And it is.
Go
ahead.
I'm going to disengage and go.
Are you going
10
to run?
feet.
Dude, you're running into the wall of fire.
Oh no, not this way. I'm sorry. Disengage, go over here so I can still lance his ass.
Like, what are you doing? Are you running into fire?
The horse told me. I was like, going the wrong way, buddy.
Alright, then it is Harkin's turn.
Alright, Amon moved, so that changes Harkin's idea. He won't be able to sneak attack now. But there's a guy standing in the fire that we can deal with. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35 to get to the gate.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. There you go.
At the very minimum, that guy's taking 12 damage at the end of his turn.
If he has the end of his turn.
So Harkin is going through the gate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not seeing it from my end as
Move it. There you go.
realizing people scattered, he just kind of shrugs and sees the guy in the wall of fire, paralyzed basically, and is just gonna creepily run at him. And we'll make a dagger booming blade attack.
Alright, and if it hits, it is an automatic critical hit.
It is, and because he's paralyzed, it's at advantage, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Give me just a second. I don't know why everything's being so slow today on my end.
Murder
Okay.
ain't easy.
Advantage, dagger.
Sadly, a 15 misses.
All right, hasted attack.
Mm-hmm. That'll hit.
All right, so he's going to add a storm strike with his sneak attack and his booming blade.
Mm-hmm.
So that's already rolled that there. So 22 from sneak because that doubles. I'll just roll the booming blade.
The guy's probably there like, at least I die in the glory of the fire. From the glory of the fire, and just
I
gets
will be.
stabbed in the back.
He just he's paralyzed, so he can't say anything. But if someone does a mind read on him, it's like, "Ik ben tenminste puur."
And I'm sure it kills him because both of those get doubled from the crit. But if he is mercifully still alive, he will have to make a con save.
He is not alive.
Okay, so it's literally like it looks like he's gonna be merciful, and Harkin just from above him drives the dagger into the crown of his head and leaves it there, turning towards the other guy.
He just walks out, looks at the dude burning in the flames, and is just like, that's not brutal enough.
Well, he does not care for fire giants. So, and then Harkin, because he still has 25 feet of movement, because he currently has 80 movement because of haste, will go this way in case that guy decides to take off running. And bonus action, he doesn't really have much, so that's it.
Then
Please end this guy before he ends me.
Yeah. So, seeing that I can't really see what's going on, but I can see that my friends are all sort of engaging there, not wanting to burn them, I will drop the wall of fire at this point. And I will. Want to use it? No. I'm gonna take a breath and ready an action to Ray of Frost any bad guys that come through the door.
Alright. Then I assume
Get my
Gorok
feline
keeps
agility back.
swimming.
Oh yeah. So he'll move another 80 feet that way.
Alright. It is his turn. He's looking at Harkon, and he's looking at Amonotep. Amonotep has done the most damage to him, but he has been hard to hit, so he is going to turn off his sharpshooter and start hitting 3 arrows at Amonotep.
That was fucking sharpshooter. Oh, good lord.
First arrow.
Miss.
That
Oh,
is
no.
that is a 23, so that will hit. For 14, 16 damage on the first arrow on Amonotep.
Alright. I did not add the +8 for what Omarosa did, so I'm just gonna take away 8 damage.
Alright. So you take 8 damage total. The first strike. Now the second strike. Second arrow.
Hold on 1 second. I'm looking at Sentinel.
That does
Doesn't
not
do
work.
Is it only if
Nope.
There's no way it works in this case.
Oh, okay.
18 will miss on Amonotep. And then the third arrow. 20 will also miss.
Ooh. He actually got probably worse hits that time.
Yeah.
He-
Should have gone for Harkon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to be fair, he could have also
Oh, yeah,
knocked
that
the
was-
fuck out Amon.
Mm-hmm.
That would have messed up Harkin. One would have missed, but that would have been it.
Alright, that is his turn. Then it is Xerxes' turn.
All right. We'll yell out to Shai Mao. How are they doing?
They're doing. I can't really
Use the
see
wire.
from here.
Oh, okay. I was about to drop the gate.
Oh. Hmm.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's been over 6 seconds, so
Yeah,
Xerxes
that
has
was a
nothing to
bit-
do then, so
Sorry.
I'm debating. No. I'm usually decisive, but I need my concentration. I'm already concentrating on 3 things. I will just end my turn.
Alright, then it is Omarosa's turn.
Well, if you're going to drop the gate, then I will go through. She's going to go through the gate.
Alright. There you go.
Stop almost dying, dummy. She's like looking at Amonhotep bleeding.
I don't know how you moved, by the way, Tariq, but just so you know, you have to move around the gate.
Oh, okay. Oops. So,
Yeah, it's a doorway.
So, and how bad does this guy? No, she's not gonna be there. How bad does this guy look?
You can see it.
He's in yellow health, so somewhere around 50%.
Yeah, she's just gonna shoot him. What the fuck?
Miss. And the other one is a hit for 12 damage.
Nice.
All right. Yeah. That ends her turn.
Magister Grimlock, your turn. First, a
We'll
roll
come
to
up-
see if your breath comes back.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I just nearly forgot about that. Did I hit this button? Yeah, I programmed it. Yeah, that doesn't work. 4. I know it says damage, but I just put it so it would actually roll a d6
Ah.
when I click that button. So it does nothing.
It does not come back.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter because to be fair, I was probably going to do the same thing either way. Grimlock's just like full bodily slamming into this guy, mouth agape, essentially coming right at him. So
Eat
first,
him! Eat
first
him, my friend!
attack is going to be a bite,
That'll
and
hit for 19 damage.
19 damage, and then just 2 rapid claw attacks as they come towards him.
Also hits for
22.
16, and that is a 34 damage from the claws.
Yeah.
Now he looks very injured with it is very orange.
Yeah. No, I know he doesn't move, but like it is just like he just barrels into him, just mouth and just claws swinging. And that is my turn.
It is Amonhotep's turn.
Who to grab him?
Yeah. Like, Xerxes can understand him. I'm trying to, like, do we want to question him? But he can always speak with Darren.
I was gonna say we can technically question him when he's dead. Well, he may not give us answers, to be fair, either way.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to murk him.
A 30 will hit for 18 damage. A 27 will hit.
Is he not dead yet?
The first strike KOs him, and the second strike gives him 2 death save failures. If you hit him again, he will die.
Oh, he's a NPC. I mean, he's a player. All right. Like, if we wanted to, I guess we could keep him alive, but I don't care. Oh no, it's my turn, isn't it?
Yeah, you still have your bonus action. You can be the one that gives him the killing blow.
Yep. Yeah. Might as well.
How do you want to do this?
I go over to him, look at him, and it's just like, I don't know if you can understand me, but this Umbarakian is about to end you. And then I just put the glaive down through his neck. Oh no, it's a spear. So I just put it through his throat.
And with that, the initiative is over.
He better have a good bow.
I assume everyone's dead and the people here start looting.
Yeah, I'm immediately going after his bow.
Alright, then.
And seeing what other items he has on him. I am pissed. Also, I'm wondering about those arrows and how.
Here you go. This is his bow. It's the Silver Flame Bow. An uncommon item, a +1 longbow with attunement does an extra 1d8 radiant damage to the target it hits. Makes its own magical arrows that look like radiant flame bolts.
Oh, goody.
Ooh.
That'd be real useful for me. Huh?
Next up, the other thing that he has is Bracers of Archery.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That'd be good for Harkon if you want. Well, do they work
Bracers
on
of
the
Archery and
Well, either way, he could use a longbow.
Oh yeah, he can use a longbow. It would be good for him. Yeah. Yeah, because he's a fighter rogue.
Oh, I did not know that.
So actually, both of them would be very good for him.
Then a half plate +1 armor. And because he shot a bunch of arrows already, he has 5 remaining +2 arrows.
Holy crap!
Damn, dude.
He had 20, but I deduced all the ones that he used. Or got the chance to use.
So I was thinking about the vote for Amenhotep because his ranged attack kind of sucks, and he can use a longbow.
He has
But
no dex. Why would he use a bow?
I keep forgetting you can't exchange strength for dex.
Nope.
You
So it
cannot.
would literally be a +4 at best, or negative depending on what you've got.
Harkin is going to go lethargic for a second, and then he's going to go through the gate before it has to drop. I've got maybe 8 minutes left on it, GM. It's got a 10-minute duration.
All right. Yeah, we're all gonna go through.
And let's see, there was more. Give me a sec.
I would say burn the corpses, but she's already done a good job of that.
There are 40 rations and 300 gold.
Okay.
Nice.
The rations will be useful if we're going to the desert, especially.
Mhm.
So something to keep. I'm gonna do my inventory here just to make sure I don't get them.
So, like, Gorak finally arrives, eats a barbecued crusader, and then swims back to the boat.
Yeah. He got a bit unlucky with that one. It was a bit of mismatching timings there, but you know.
It's
I
good
still like to
exercise.
see
no spite regards, but my favorite moment was Xerxes shouting, "I got this!" and then the smart Annie being like, "Alright, I have to stop that."
But like
What
the thing is, well, like in my head, the visual of Gorok jumping into the water and just being this giant, like menacing tank coming towards him. Because like think of a giant crocodile the size of a
Okay.
giant crawling towards you through the water.
Like a
I
mini
will say,
Godzilla with a giant freaking hammer.
Yeah.
I will say that the fact that he could hear him 300 plus feet away.
He had
over
a
the sound
passive
of combat.
perception of 21.
Okay, yeah. Okay then. That I believe that he was like
He's a
specifically
football.
listening.
Yeah.
21. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Get back on the boat. It's like,
No.
Xerxes, are you okay?
He's just not moving, and the gate's down, so.
Yeah, definitely went through the gate.
Well, but I'm gonna need a bit. That took a lot out of me.
Understood. Amaris is gonna go over to you and use her healer kit. So,
So it did take a lot of arrows.
yeah. So Amenhotep has a bunch of arrows sticking out of his Sardaukar armor. Actually,
Well, Xerxes has 5 out of him, and he just looks up and goes, "My armor has holes in it. I have holes in me."
yeah, that's yeah.
One
It's
could
not a
say
good thing.
you're a very holy man.
I am the holiest we have.
I come through the thing with 6 arrows through me. It's like I might be holier.
It's not a competition now.
No. Definitely not, I say, looking at my one measly arrow.
I also look at my I think I have like 3 arrows in me, or something like that, or in and around.
What's your level, Xerxes? 11, right?
No, 10. It's the same as everybody else.
10 plus 14. So add 1d6 to 14,
Okay.
and I need to do the same. Did anybody else take it? Like Shamal looks fine.
Mostly. I took
Here,
one pretty
how much you need?
strong hit, but
No, she'll do it. It's
uh,
free for her.
Well, I
Well,
guess.
alright.
I don't know.
So
I need brain math, not wanting to do it.
But you just roll the dice and see what you get from her thing.
you have
Anyway.
14 plus 1d6. My 1d6 was 8, so I get 18. I mean 4, so I get 18.
Cool.
Hopefully, nothing will happen.
Oh,
And
yeah. That's plenty.
GM, can I throw a balm of peace on myself, please?
Sure thing.
I mean, if anybody wants to come over to me, but I'm not moving to anybody, so.
I will lift the boat off the top of you
My
and
bed.
come over and sit down next to you.
I wasn't in the boat. I've been out of the boat for a while. I had to get out of it to cast that spell. I've been laying down next to it.
Okay, I will walk over next to you. I will still flip the boat over properly, though.
My safety bed. Where I sleep. In case the boat sinks whilst I'm asleep. That way I will still not be in water.
I just sleep on top of Gorok. He's like a boat too.
Oh, that is true.
He's surprisingly cuddly.
It's kind of like a large pontoon.
It's like a chainmail beanbag.
Oh, he doesn't wear armor. It's mostly just feels
Well,
like
I meant scale mail beanbag.
yeah, scalable. Yeah, that would be more applicable. Also,
Only because I know you're the one that won't worry about being gentle, and Xerxes will walk over to Gorok. Gorok, will you take these arrows out of me, please?
Sure thing. Grabs them on with one hand and then
it seems like
Ooh, my tiddly bits.
I would say that was decidedly worst person to go to, but also each to their own.
No.
Well,
Here's the thing. When I do it, I pull them all out all at the same time. So the pain is simultaneously, so you only experience the worst one instead of all the different ones at different points.
No, I understand that. It's just that you've also got big, clumsy hands.
Well, the most dexterous amongst us likes to take them out with a knife, and Harkin is just flipping one of the daggers you gave him from the assassin.
Well, I'm quite good. Well, whatever. Either way. Well, technically,
So-
well, I got dragon
that would
hand.
work. That would work too, but I don't have a dagger. He pulls out his
Yeah,
hammer.
Harkin will offer him a dagger.
He's only takes his teeny tiny
Yeah,
daggers like
his
you.
pinky
Yeah, 'cause-
nail is bigger.
Yeah. But yeah, Xerxes is just gonna sit there. You want me to take a look at any of that stuff?
Yes, here you go. I will
Alright.
hand him the bow and the arrows and the. It all looks magical.
Well, we'll see. And I will take an hour per item to cast Identify. Or 10 minutes per item to cast
I
Identify.
was about to say an hour. What?
I could just pop it, but Xerxes wants to do this right.
No. I when you said an hour, it's like, oh, is he having a glass of wine and some cheese?
Well, an hour plus the ritual time of 10 minutes. So.
They all do as I said they do. No secret curses or anything.
Okay. Yep, that was the goal, and he will tell everybody what they are.
Intriguing.
Anybody want
Did
the
I
plus
use that?
one? Oh, what? Do you want him to half plate?
The half plate, unless somebody else wants it, because Xerxes usually doesn't get hit, but
When he
We
does
just
get
saw-
hit,
we
it
just
hurts.
saw what happened.
yeah, that would put him that would put his AC up to 20.
Yeah, I don't mind you taking it either, but it's like I was like kind of 50-50. It's like technically it would give me slightly better armor, but it also gives
take
me
it.
disadvantage on my stealth checks. So it's like
Yeah, I've already got this. No, you take it. Absolutely, you take it.
See, it would give me more armor, but the armor I got protects me from crits.
And
Oh,
but
you
he will
got
say,
yeah. That's probably best to keep the crit one on. To be fair, plus one
Yeah.
versus crit can be a
he
big
will
difference.
say though,
In
my
my
friend here
opinion,
though.
immunity to crits is better than +1 armor.
Yeah.
Yep.
The discussion comes when I can choose between +3 armor and or +2 armor and immunity to crits. Then it becomes iffy.
Yeah.
Like because
one
honestly,
good crit could wipe me out of a fight. So
because honestly, if he had just given me +1 armor and not +3 armor, I would not have gotten rid of my old armor because those crits hit so hard.
Even with all the other effects that the Sardic armor
No.
gives.
Well, yeah. I just realized that. Yeah, you're right. With the other effects, then it would have been worth it, but it has to take a lot to be worth it.
Yeah.
Because I'm surprised. No, because adamantine technically isn't magical armor, so it doesn't refit.
Hmm.
Otherwise, I would have lent it to somebody or given it to somebody.
The the bracers, if no one else could use them, my large friend here could use either those or the bow.
Why doesn't he just use both?
I mean, that's Xerxes trying to say if and Harkin will sign something and basically says when we get a magical dagger, I will put down the stick flinger.
Okay.
Needs to be a magical dagger of returning.
Magical dagger returning something to like the bracers of flying daggers would be amazing, but for
Yeah.
now, like the bow and because like Grimlock said, he's got one level of fighter in there, so.
To be fair, the only person on our team, like our direct team, who'd actually be good at using it, but bar your your guy, is actually Gorok. Not lying, he definitely could actually use it as a weapon, which is funny. Could it just be because when you think about it, because it's attunement, it would get bigger, so it would become like a just ginormously sized bow.
It'd be a
Wait,
ballista.
so Gorak has good decks?
Yeah, well, he's a barbarian. He's got like at least a +3.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right.
He's got reasonable decks. Like it's not crazy by any standard, but
I
it's
don't
like
know
a
why I
reasonable
keep thinking
build.
he's a fighter half the time.
Nah, he's
Oh,
a barbarian boy.
Yeah.
I'm doing my breathing thing. GM, are either of those two
Yeah, beeped out there mid-sentence.
are either the bracers or the bow attunement?
Both are
The
attunement,
bow
I
is
believe.
attunement.
Yeah,
I'm
both
not
are
sure about the
attunement.
bracers.
Yeah, they are. I looked it up.
Alright,
They
yeah.
are
Okay.
attunement.
So he
While
will.
wearing the bracers, you get with proficiency either in longbow or short bows, you gain a +2 damage to the damage rolls on range attacks made with the same weapon.
Yeah.
With such weapon, sorry.
So he'll take those, and instead he will take back off the cloak and hand it back to Xerxes. And Xerxes will go back to using his cloak.
What about our monkey friend?
Getting boy, he uses spears. I mean, halberds, I think.
And he will go off, and he will take. It'll take a while, so he will start trying to focus on these things.
Yeah.
But if we ever come across like somebody else needing something or whatever, we can always swap her.
Yeah, Xerxes. Xerxes. You like Grimlock says into your head particularly. Goes like, "Hey Xerxes, this might be a good time to, for that other thing we've got."
Oh.
I will
And
say,
he will say back the rod.
The rod. Give him the rod.
Gorak?
No.
And
No.
yeah, Xerxes will go over to his equipment and be digging through and go, well, when Gorak and Grimlock and Harkin and I all went dealing with stuff, dealing with the basilisks and whatnot, we did find a few things, and this, although I find it interesting and one of us may be able to use this is more meant for warlocks. And
Omarosa will look up.
he will produce a Rod of the Pact Keeper.
You fuckers kept that a secret.
For like one session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we literally just got it like not too long ago. To be fair, last session we didn't really have there wasn't much point in giving it out.
Yeah. He will say, well, for the right thing, I would be willing to make a trade.
I have saved you multiple times. Could I please? Like, she's just like asking. She doesn't really have anything to give you.
You have a pearl.
Yeah, but it's super useful for her. And the warlock thing. Also, here's the thing. Would she? Shit.
You can think about it.
Yeah, she's gonna ask Amenhotep if she can give the pearl to you, or trade the pearl to you. She would have loved to have kept both because she has no spell slot.
And Xerxes will very politely say, you can do a favor.
What favor? I saved your life a bunch of times.
As I've saved everyone else's, that's besides the point.
What is the favor? What is your favor you want from Omarosa? I might not be able to actually answer it. It might have to be.
It will be. It will be determined in the future, as have other favors.
Oh God. DM, that's all you. You're Omarosa, so that's all you.
No, it's your followers, so you decide on that. I only roleplay her. That's the only thing I do with Omarosa is roleplay replies.
And then mentally back to Grimlock. Thoughts?
Grimlock very
Grimlock.
proud with the negotiations.
She'll go over and talk to Amenhotep, and he'll give her a nod. It's like, certainly I can do you a favor within reason, and unfortunately he decides what's reasonable.
No, it will be a favor.
Yeah.
Once we start determining who says something's reasonable, because what I find reasonable.
Yeah.
That's
You're
the problem.
You're forgetting Omarosa is in indentured servitude to Amonhotep.
Oh, so it'd be giving something to a slave. Gotcha.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, like Amenhotep is like out of this.
Servitude, says Ixiaya.
Nope,
Isn't that,
I'm out of this.
Isn't slavery illegal in our great state
Hmm?
of the Sultanate?
It is. She's not a slave. She's more of a parolee with financial difficulties. Yeah, she'll be willing to do the favor because Amenhotep has stayed out of this. This is like between her and Xerxes.
Oh, yeah, do not worry. This is what we all like to call a legal gray area.
Ah,
It is a hole of loops.
Yes.
you use the function of the law to your own will.
Indeed.
Indeed.
As
Yes, she
long
will.
as we are not breaking the law, I am okay with this.
Yes. All to expand Amonhotep's harem.
Y'all can all go to fuck.
You see, like a disgust, like a face of disgust in Ixiaya's face.
She
Like,
also
like,
checked that.
he just looks like gross.
Is that his hair or a hat?
That's
That was a hat.
That's a
Right.
hat.
I love his hat.
But it's like no.
I am sorry, but I am not into these relationships with multiple partners. I find that things function best when you dedicate yourself to one partner. I have seen it so with my brothers and fathers. It
Omarosa
always comes bad, at least for one of the multiple partners.
Omarosa
on
will
that
start
note,
projectile
Xerxes is
vomiting
confused.
at that point. Uh,
I'll
it's
walk
like no, I do not have a harem. Most of my employees are women, but I do not have a harem. There's no hanky-panky going on. They just like messing with me.
Come on. Again, you should come and talk to me. We can sort this out, brother.
Again,
I am very knowledgeable.
Yeah.
You may lack a throat pouch, but we can persevere.
I just looking at Amon with the goofiest grin.
all you guys can smell is ozone. There's it is overpowering the sea, the salt, the sea air. It's just ozone, and you hear crackling of electricity.
Smells like a thunderstorm's coming in.
Yes,
Yeah.
my fists on your face.
But the sky is so clear.
I know, right?
I will climb up to the crow's nest to look out for this coming storm.
Amenhotep, the coming storm.
Ra Ufna. The Amonhotep storm. He just has Amonhotep's personality and believes he's the real Amonhotep.
If that ever occurs, man,
And it
oh,
would
that would
only
be so funny.
one.
That would be so I would love to see that. That would be so freaking funny.
Then the
It's
question
like,
is, how would Amonhotep react to like a fake Amonhotep?
It depends on like if Ra Ufna comes with a bunch of freaking shark versions of all of his his employees, Monhotep probably won't be able to handle it well. It's like,
Yeah.
wait, you have a tech best, but she is
A
a
shark
shark,
mess.
and your version of
An Amasharka.
no, and Omarosa is actually one of those Bulays. But someone can somehow cast spells because it's a warlock Bule who gets her powers from what's his name? The Coming Store. That would be hilarious.
Imagine confronting someone for like tending to be you, and it turned out to be Ra Ufna. God.
Oh my god, that would be so great. It's like I hear that it's someone pretending to be. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
And the question is, how do you get him to stop?
No,
Yeah.
You
No,
tell him, well, isn't it obvious you're not a Monotep?
no, worse yet. Not me going to try to find Ra Ufna. What if Ra Ufna came to try to find me, saying I'm the fake Monotep?
He's like, there can only be one, and then just spikes you through the deck of the ship. That's what you get for being me.
I know I'm awesome, and imitation is the best form of flattery, but you're a bad rep on my reputation.
Oh no, you know what he's like, no, that's not a car armor, it's for me, a Monotep, you stole it, thief, and tries to kill you.
No.
Yeah. I am the Sardaukar.
You have committed a crime, literally punishable by death. Die, vile villain.
It'd be funny if the prince was watching all this and he's just like, nope, I'm out of this. Nope. Nope. Y'all
Anyone in the party can kill the prince in a one-on-one fight. What do you think will happen if he attempts to fight Raufna?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, nah.
Oh. But either way, we have successfully killed those great, disgusting little crusaders.
Mhm.
I want to know how they knew what our route was, or they just got lucky. But he did know that we were Ambarakian. No, wait, Ambarakian or...
Well, our ship is of Unbarakian design.
Yeah.
Yes, but would he know that?
Well, he's a part of their army, so he's most likely got reports of our
Well,
ship sailing around destroying, crusader groups.
Yeah.
From what I've gathered of their demeanor, I'm pretty certain they would probably fire on any ship that wasn't of their design.
That is
True.
also, they're here to literally cause a genocide.
Yes.
Should we go and try to find their ship? They must have had one.
Hmm. Potentially. I think we should. Is there a way we could deliver word back to the city and the prince, let them know that there's been sighting of murderous crusader activity?
The Silver Flames, yeah.
Yeah.
And the little birdie.
Yes.
I just need to let me see. Yeah, animal messenger. How far away from the city, by the way? Like relatively in miles.
Well, in the city, you're like to more than. Like, give me a sec. I can actually look it up. Well, you're 1 day away from location 3, and from location 3, it is 100 miles. So maybe like 90 miles away from the city or something, or 105. Between 90 and 110 miles you're away from Zenonia.
Yeah. So is there like any random birds I can see besides Private Junior?
Yeah, sure. Just birds dipping in the water, the river water.
I just look at one and I go, "You there, send a message. Repeat this message back to the prince." And I give a description of what he looks like, and then I go, "There has been sightings of crusaders along the rivers. Make sure you tell people. That should be good enough. Go, birdie, go."
And he flies away.
There you go. That'll get there in like a day or two.
What level Bride of the Pack Keeper is this? +1, +2, +3?
Plus
I
one.
believe it's +1. Yeah.
If it was +2, she definitely would have traded the pearl for it. Period. She wouldn't have worried about no.
Yeah. Hmm.
A higher DC is always worth it.
Yeah, that's why I ended up going with
Yeah, the higher DC and the other stuff is just like, but it's like she's got no spell slash. She really doesn't need the pearl too.
Alright, so as you travel down, this is day 9. It becomes evening and late at night. And you take a successful long rest without any problems, as tomorrow you will arrive at location 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, my spells are fine what they are right now.
I gotta fix my stuff so that it actually resets on a long rest.
The worst damage about this is that your ship took 55 damage, whereas now there's 145 hit points left.
Yeah, we'll need to.
How much downtime would it cost to fix that?
I think I put it in the player info, but give me a sec to check.
The
Because
downtime.
officially it's a 1 week and then the ship is completely restored, but it is
Oh,
also
that's not that bad.
so one person has to spend 1 week to direct to have the ship repaired, but it also costs gold.
Yeah.
5% of the ship value. I believe this ship was worth. I had it somewhere.
Oh, by the way, what is our cut of the 300 gold? So I can put it in my sheet.
75 each.
He is correct.
Yeah. I'm just like offloading a lot of like stuff onto Gorok at this point for weight concerns because I kind of like I put all those rations on my own character sheet and I was like, you're encumbered, and I was like, oops, okay, Gorok, you take him because he can carry like an absolute metric fuck ton of stuff.
That's what's so good about Harkin having double
This ship
capacity.
is worth 2,000 or 25,000 gold. So 5% from that is.
So we're just riding around on 25,000 pieces.
Yes, we are.
It is the flag. It was the flagship of the fleet, or one of them anyway.
To fully repair the ship to get it back to max hit points costs. So it'll cost 1,250 gold plus 1 week of downtime. Then it's
It's not as
completely
bad as I
restored.
thought it would be, to be fair.
The thing is, like, if you don't necessarily say you should do this, but if you decide to, for example, upgrade the ship, then the value of the ship goes up, and then the cost of
The repair
repairing also goes up.
So can we upgrade the ship from like the Ghosts of Saltmarsh book?
You can
Yep.
there are a couple of upgrades. You can make it give it better hit points. You can give it a better AC. You can make it faster, or you can give it certain types of weapons. But that's basically a ramming power.
Yeah. Okay.
No cannons.
Yes. No cannons.
Yeah.
I would definitely think about making it harder to hit and faster.
Because currently it has an AC of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we're
You
gonna
say
be
it-
getting
it
shot
is
at.
It is it is a very thick ship for a reason.
I mean, it got some dumpies, no doubt
Yeah.
about it.
Still, like, despite the fact that it's like more or less just like a weird like design choice, I fucking love it.
Yeah.
As you guys travel on day 10, this day you will arrive at location 3. That means you're halfway done with the locations.
Halfway there. Whoa.
Alright. About in the early afternoon, you arrive at location 3.
E.
Here you go.
Neato.
Here we have then the information of location 3. So
Big
it's
size,
also a
good
very
food.
large size. It has a good food production for farms and fishing. It is on a very good trade route because every ship that wants to go to Sinonia from the rest of the Sultanate has to land here to restock and then go over to Xenonia. But also every ship that leaves from Xenonia to the rest of the Sultanate also has to come here.
Yeah, so pretty.
It doesn't have
good.
many natural resource locations, and just like the other location 1, because it's so close to Xenonia, you are not allowed to build good defenses because that is against the feudal contract.
Yeah.
So at best you can have like a small militia that that helps out when a fight starts.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we could like build up like a fortress or some stuff. I'm very disappointed.
No, it depends where they are. Like what you were saying was basically like this one's too close to the main city, so they don't want the risk of a rebellion in a local city.
Yeah.
So they make sure they don't build enough to be a threat.
Oh, okay.
So the defenses are all would automatically lower. There is workaways around that. Like we can work around it by either paying a lot of money or doing other things, but it does cost us a lot and have to use a lot of political bullshit to get around it. Essentially,
So yeah, basically,
like
here
these
is
3 settlements
Xenonia.
here are just too
Yeah.
close.
Settlement 3, Settlement 1 are both too close to Xenonia to be allowed to build good defensive blocks. So basically, if you build a city wall here, an army is going to come towards you and stop you from building the city wall. Or at least something is going to happen. Whereas, for example, at Settlement 2, you can build whatever defenses you want, because that's so far away. And it also has a second purpose of being a border protectorate.
Yeah.
That's
It's a choke point for anyone wanting to come down the river.
While Harkin is swapping his stuff out, does anybody need a crossbow?
Nah.
No.
Okay.
It is a normal crossbow.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Mr. Unique. You don't have Rod of the Pack Keeper in your inventory. I mean, in your items list, which is weird.
Give me a sec to check. You spelled it wrong.
No, I meant like the regular items. You usually could just pull it across and put it in the sheet, and it would automatically add stuff.
Yeah,
but
you're
it's
right.
not in your.
I don't see it. I don't see it either. Strange. Can't really do anything about it. There's like other things that are also in that same list that are still on it, so it's like.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, because like in all my other games, I know it's there because I've used it. So I was just thought I'd mention it. It's not there.
I do not know what to do about that.
No, okay. I just have to remember that she has a higher DC.
You just added the DC.
You can just add the thing. Alright, so you are now in Settlement 3. Your representatives are already basically making landfall on the settlement to explore it on their own to see if they're interested in the area. And
Yeah, I'll just do. I was gonna say I'll do like real quick. I'll just do the same thing I did with the first one. Get rid of the nature tech and use commune with nature to circumvent that part.
Yes. And with nature, you do not find anything out of the ordinary in this area.
Good.
Alright, then we have the other 3 checks that take an entire day to scurve out. We still have a survival check, an investigation check, and a perception check.
I would like to do the perception.
I can do survival unless you want to do it, Shimao.
You might be better at survival, but I can
Probably
do
like slightly
survival.
better. I don't mind if you really want to do it. Like it's no.
Oh no,
nothing
no,
wrong.
I can't do the perception. I thought I had perception, but I don't.
Oh, you don't have
Oh,
perception?
wait. I keep on looking at Omarosa's sheet. I
Mhm.
do have perception. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And remember, if you want spells to give you advantage or anything, you have to adhere to 8 hours of spell slots.
Yeah.
Alright,
Mm.
8 sorcery points to reroll.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'll try the survival.
I'll this time I'll go with mono tap and I'll give him advantage on perception checks using 8 slots.
All right, thank you.
And I'm
Of course,
probably our
for
best special
Interesting.
investigation.
Okay. 8 sorcery points. Let's
I'm just
go.
saying, of course, the one I go with
There we
didn't need it as much as the other, and then it's like it's just so, like it doesn't even matter that much, but it's just sort of those things are always that way, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Q.
Alright. So
least I
both
got the
Aman
reroll.
Amano Tip has a 24. And with that, he, with his perception, he doesn't find anything that he thinks is in any form dangerous on the island or on the area or strange in any form.
Good.
There are a couple of naked cannibals, but again, I don't find them dangerous.
Alright,
Hey,
with a
I'm wearing
22
armor now.
survival, Shamao also comes to the conclusion that the only animals that are here are of no danger to humanoid creatures.
Good.
Oh, I forgot. You're naked cannibal.
Well, not
Yeah.
anymore. I'm technically wearing plate or half plate.
And
I'd
then
say
we
that
only need the investigation. Go ahead, Shabal. You wanted to say something? Sorry.
I like to think that because it's like a day-long task, it's just really difficult for Shaman to stay focused on it. So she has to like summon and work through like all of her divine blood just to like force a miracle for her to focus on it.
No, Omarosa is following you around. Focus on the task at hand.
Oh.
No, that's not string. It's a vine. No, that's not even a vine. It's a boa constrictor. Focus.
Yes. I have mostly determined that there are no harmful animals by accidentally wandering into pretty much every cave in the area. Just out of like, ooh, a cave.
With the investigation of a 21, you also come to the conclusion that there is nothing dangerous or remarkable that picks up your eye in that time. So you arrive at a place that currently, as far as you guys are concerned, is
Very
completely
boring.
safe for settlement.
What
Can
is this
literally
place
start
like?
tomorrow. Like basically a pleasant coastal coastal forest.
Ooh, that's nice.
Nice.
Indeed.
Very large area, fertile area. So like the original settlement sheet said, good for a large population. You can build a lot of farms. You could have a big fishing industry here. Sweetwater and saltwater fish because of the connection to the river.
Ooh, that's real interesting.
There aren't any lots of natural resources like steel, like iron ore or diamonds that you could find here. But because it's on a important location, it is a very good trading hub.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mhm.
Interesting.
I'm guessing that all of our guests are interested in this particular location.
No.
I don't
Oh,
think the Drow's not going to be interested in the very sunny
Yeah.
location on the beach.
Yeah,
That's
the
true.
drow has no interest in it. Captain Amar, the Elephant Man, also has no interest in it because their people don't actually like fish.
Oh,
Mm.
fair enough.
Which is
Wait,
your main.
are they just herbivores, by the way, or do they eat meat? Actually, out of curiosity.
They mostly they generally just eat grass and they almost
And
eat
leaves.
no meat whatsoever.
Oh, okay.
Maybe if they're like very desperate for food.
No, yeah.
I do not understand these people.
This is the first time Xerxes will speak up. I understand that I'm not going to be taking it, but with my plans to set up a bit of trade, this is a place where whomever takes it, I would be offering to pitch in with whatever funds you need to set up here, if allowed to also do some trade from here.
And with that said, Captain Menno from the Tyleans is interested in it because his people are actually a native sailing group, and their main diet
nice.
is fish.
Fair enough.
Oh.
And
The two favorite things that Tyleans eat is fish and basically sheep meat.
Oh,
yeah, fair
these people I understand.
They like the mutton.
And Kilmani is also interested in this because he sees the potential to maximize trade here.
that's also fair.
Indeed.
That's
So
the two I thought
basically,
was going to be most
only
interesting.
out of the two representatives, only Captain Menno and Kilmani are interested in it. Captain Menno because his people really like eating fish, and this is the best place for fish. And Kilmani is interested in it because this is the best place to trade. So far, as you've seen so far.
Intriguing.
With that said, you guys take another long rest.
Nice.
To do my.
Not that I really used up anything, to be fair. Well, actually, no, I did use a lot, technically, with this first slots. Boop, boop, boop.
$220 days left before the flute is getting repicked up by Rapla. Alright, and then we have a new day, and your plan was to sail back to Zenonia, supply up, and then start going through the desert.
Yee.
From here,
Like,
a
yeah,
sail
that's fine.
to Zenonia takes 5 days.
Yeah.
We'll start on our way then.
Hey.
Before we set sail, Amaros is gonna go up to Xerxes, hand him the pearl, and it's like, I'm better off just trading. Thank you, though.
I found so many rabbit warrens.
Xerxes goes to say something as she walks away, and he was doing. I think because I planned on having him do some scroll scribing once we had a little bit of downtime to get our wizard a spell in his book. So you might have walked over while he was doing that. Because what was it he wanted? Identify, GM?
I forgot which all the spells was
We
there.
had discussed
Yeah,
our buddy.
I know we discussed it, but I forgot which
Oh,
spells he wanted.
I think he wanted identify and see invisibility.
Let's see. I have to
I
look
know
at
for
it.
sure he said identify.
Mantos. He has identify here, so I think you already gave it to him in
Oh,
the past.
yeah.
Because I remembered
So
you giving him a bunch of spells in the past access to, but
yeah, and he wanted see invisibility. I know.
yeah, that one he doesn't have yet. So that one.
Okay. 4 hours of time throughout the day to be to scribe for either of us, but I think it would be good bonding time. We're sitting down working together because all my spells are scribed in Dwarven, and I'm fluent in Draconic, but I think it would be a good interaction. Like he's helping me translate it to put it in Draconic in his book, and I will subtract the 200 gold worth of materials.
Isn't it 100, or am I wrong in that?
Oh, is it 50 per level? I thought it was 100 per level.
I thought it was 50 per level, but I'm not sure.
Then when we did the other ones, I paid extra. Oh well. If this one's only 100 and I gave him, I believe it was 3 spells before, could I just do this one at the regular price then?
Sure, yeah.
Of 100? Okay. And we had discussed before, did he have a pearl for identify, or do we need to get him one?
He does not have one.
Okay. He is welcome to use mine when I'm around, but we will try to seek him out. I had a very expensive pearl, but I gave it to a very large woman and her terrified husband. That's what I gave them, was that 500 gold piece pearl.
Yeah.
I hope they're happy. Mantos just says, I hope they are happily married.
It will be in time.
Mantos nods. There's no greater purpose in life as to build a family.
Mantos, out of curiosity, as a wizard, do you prefer the use of an focus or a component pouch?
Thinks it over for a while. It depends on in which constants I use the magic.
Oh.
So, when I'm just in a wizard tower, I prefer an arcane focus. But, when I'm in combat, I prefer a component pouch.
Oh.
Because,
yeah.
In a wizard's tower, it is more convenient because you have all in one your arcane focus. But in combat, a slippery enemy could just rip your arcane focus out of your hand, which handicaps your spellcasting abilities. Whereas they cannot do that with all the things you have in your component pouch.
I actually never thought of it that way.
That's very smart.
Yeah, if your arcane focus is a wand, someone can just grab your wand and rip it out of your hands.
Being a cleric of the god of magic, and I will, for the first time, show him my holy symbol of Heka. This is actually what I use for the majority of my. But I do, for the most things, I prefer a component pouch because it's a more hands-on experience, and I like the little fiddly bits of using a piece of copper, or I'm not an attack spell, but I've heard some people, and I'll lean in real close, I've heard some people use bat poop.
Yes.
And Xerxes will lean back with that look of surprise, like, do they really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Bat poop. And Xerxes is just going to walk off and let her do it.
I have a bag full of it. Right here.
You think maybe instead of opening a trade shop, I just raise bats and sell bat poop?
Well, it does have many other very important qualities outside of spellcasting.
And they
Good
go
one.
on, and Xerxes
He
receives a
goes
lesson in the use.
he goes explaining how important bat poop is for the ecosystem of the environment.
Yes. And Xerxes will set an interest because he hasn't had anybody since his uncles to like lecture him.
Mhm.
So this is a little after dying. This is the first time he's ever been dropped. So like he's been a little more Xerxes than usual. So he's very much paying attention to this. What if Grimlock turns into a giant bat? Never-ending supply.
Well, he does need to eat enough to keep pooing, but
Oh yeah. You gotta feed the supply.
yes, I have heard something of like a laxative thing. Flashback from that 2 years ago with the in the tavern of the prank that Amonotep pulled.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to go for a smoke. You guys keep going though.
Yep. All right. So yeah, he's just gonna have spent time amongst the crew a little bit because I feel like since we've been out adventuring, we've kind of left them to their own devices instead of spending time with them.
A couple of days pass, 2 days pass on your journey without any problems. So you're now basically on day 3, which is halfway there. Quick administration. And during day 2, day 3, both Shabam and Manu are like super excited. And let's see who they'll visit first. Grimlock is away, so 5. They go to Shamao, which is the best. Shamao! They're like super like fish, the best fish we can ever find. It's a condor fish. Those are super rare. You can make the best dish out of that ever. But it's really hard to catch one.
Oh. Where is it?
It's over
Did you catch
there.
it
No one's
already?
here. We saw the fin. It's like a big, it's a very big, like a crown-like fin that's sticking out of the water. We need to make rods quickly. We need help. Maybe we can get it.
Right.
Where are the fishing rods? They're like desperately looking around. Fishing rods.
Do
I
we have
cast
fishing
sleep
rod?
on it.
Alright, go ahead and roll the dice, because maybe it has more hit points.
I'm going to. Oh, this is Shaman. She loves fish, and she's not going to want it to get away. I am going to cast this.
At 9th level.
Very tempting.
Ah.
I'm going to cast it at 6th level.
Alright, that's a lot of extra dice, I think.
Yeah.
It is.
Because level 1 is 4 dice, right? Or 5 dice?
I
forgot.
5 dice at level 1.
Yeah, 5 dice at level 1, and then +2 for each level above 1.
So,
2,
7,
4, 6, 8,
9,
10.
11, 13, 15 dice, I think?
15 dice.
Yeah, I'm a math
Yeah.
right.
15 d8. Okay. 15 d8. Oh, this fish. 60.
Oh yeah, that's enough.
Yeah.
Alright. floats upwards and like the ropes like grab it.
My ultimate fishing technique. Sleep!
This is going to be the best meal ever!
I am just drooling so much.
Out of character,
I wanted it.
has anybody ever read Manly Men Doing Manly Things comic?
No.
So one of the protagonists is a guy from the Kanto region who goes to the normal world, but he has a Gyarados because he was able to train his Magikarp into a Gyarados by beating other Pokemon with his Magikarp, and by that he literally took the Magikarp and hit them with it until it turned into a Gyarados.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if we did that with this, would it work?
Do you really want to fight a Gyarados?
No,
The
not fight
when
one. Turn it into a Gyarados and have it work
when
for
the
us.
Magikarp is this big already?
We'd have to give it to Gorok. He's the only one who could swing it.
True.
Oh.
But
I'm just
What have you
bouncing
found,
around. Yeah. I'm just bouncing around them as they're pulling it up. And it's just like, I want it. Ah.
Shamal, what did you find? Breathe.
Fish, best fish.
Oh.
Ah.
Who's going to be?
This'll take basically 6 hours to prepare.
Oh, I was going to Bardic Inspire the chef, but that's going to take too long.
Hey, Shamal.
Fish.
Shamal, look, there is this ball of twine I have.
I'm back.
It is multicolored and beautiful.
While you
And
were
I-
gone, they catched a condor fish, the most delicious fish in the entire world. Extremely rare.
Fish.
And I'm trying to distract her with a multicolored ball of twine, which I had just in case of
So
this kind of.
as Amonotep shows the multicolored twine, for a moment you are distracted, but then smoke comes out of the kitchen as they are smoking the fish, and you smell the aroma from the fish. Like almost collapse from the sheer deliciousness of the scent.
Yeah.
This is the most you've ever concentrated on one thing without.
Fish.
I just rush down. I'm like plastered to the wall, to the door into the kitchen. Fish.
And the two cooks are like have guards down there to keep everyone away from the kitchen. Like Tech Bess and Captain Boys are there to keep everyone out of the kitchen.
There's like those little circular like windows on the doors, and they look over, and it's just me and Gorok like pressed against them, drooling.
Grimlock's like, doors can't stop me, and I turn into like a small little ant, and I try to go through the door.
And they
Like,
step on you.
It's my fish, my fish.
And Tech Bess and Captain Boys are guarding the door, like, don't let anyone in.
He's an ant. He's going for my fish.
And man,
Monkeys are super into fish.
Tech
Bess stomps when you think like, we have ants. Get it away from the fish.
make an attack roll.
Oh, seriously? Okay, I was
Well,
joking.
if she's gonna stomp on me, she has to hit.
I was just added.
I can't sleep on you before you can get through the door.
Luckily, it's only a plus 6. So,
19.
18.
18.
I was asleep, but now I'm back up. No, I am.
No!
I am a man inside the
I
ring.
jump on your back. I hold you down.
No,
No,
I-
dude,
And
fish.
both
they throw you.
Shabam and Manusha are like, you have to be patient.
Tech Best and
And you can
Captain
have
Good
the.
Boys throw you out.
We aren't done yet. If we take the full 6 hours, you will have the best fish at the best point, and we'll have multiple different dishes with it.
Okay.
So they push you out.
Okay. We get dragged out by our tails.
By the tail.
Yeah.
What by the tail? It attaches to my spine.
I know. Good Boys is like, I know. And that's why I'm pulling you by the tail. Since he has one too.
Has it been 6 hours yet?
It's been 6 minutes. 6 minutes.
And like after an hour, you also like, because it's such a big fish, they like cut it apart and prepare different parts in different ways. So one is smoked, one is baked, while the other one is cooked.
Stop
and,
making
like,
me
you
hungry,
feel,
dog.
you feel a mixture of the different scents coming down in different preparation ways.
Some of it's sushi.
Yeah, so basically they use one fish to make multiple fish recipes, and the smell like comes out of the kitchen constantly with every and the longer ones like that take like the ones that come in later take longer to prepare, but they like feel like even better.
And if you open this door right behind you, you just see a giant eye of Gorak trying to look in because he can't get in.
Oh, he'll eat all the fish himself.
He's too big to get in, so you just see a giant eye. There's a giant puddle of drool right there.
GM.
Yes.
While all that insanity, as far as Xerxes is concerned, the pointless insanity, he's going to be setting up on deck. I will type it out and send it to you, but I'm going to do a sending to Fanir.
All right.
Maybe there's more. Quick! You get the port side, I'll get the starboard.
Shamal,
Which again?
Shamal, can I talk to you for a moment?
Fish? Sorry,
I would like to spar with you to take your mind off of the fish.
fish. Fish. I jump at a mono tap and try to bite him.
Cool, roll.
Oh damn. Yeah, you bite him.
Oh.
Yeah, you
And,
bite
he,
me.
he does not taste like a fish. Sadly.
Mm-mm.
Not fish.
He tastes like air, weirdly enough, and there's a little electric tang to it.
Not fish.
Not fish.
Not fish. Not
so,
fish. As I sort of step back from you, regaining myself a bit, all my furs stood up on end like static.
yeah, I'm gonna try to grapple her. It's like, okay, come on,
Not fish.
let's wrestle.
Ah.
If you can beat me, then I will give you an extra portion of fish when it's ready.
No.
That's sad.
I reroll.
Yeah, you were wait before. Oh, you already rolled with.
You have advantage.
No,
No, I
sorcery
spent a
point.
sorcery point. I can spend a sorcery point to reroll these sort skill checks, basically.
More power to you. It's like
Divine miracle.
it's like, yeah. Suddenly there's a and you're out of my grapple. It's like that was cheating.
Ah. No. No,
If it helps, I do think you're technically in your own home.
That is true.
that is true. Does the ship count as a friendly home?
No.
No.
Then you have to, if you wanted to, all of you have to relinquish the ownership of the ship to one player character.
Oh. Stupid ring doesn't work on communal housing.
Oh, ouch! That hurts real hard. As
Not a
someone who
fan.
lives in a communal house.
Is not a fan of socialism. This ring.
No. It's not a fan of apartments. It doesn't
It
like
did
Robert
work.
Bear.
It did work on in apartments that somehow entered during downtime. So it just doesn't work.
Yeah, but
on
they
boats.
own those people own that particular apartment that they were in.
Yeah.
But if somebody owns the building and is renting them out, then it might not work.
Yeah.
maybe
I'll be-
if you're friends with the person that rents them out.
So I
That's
can
true.
only be friends with rich people. Is what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Um,
Shabal, why are all your friends robber barons who don't like unions?
I am working them from the inside by beating them all at poker, by making them my friends and then going around their houses and playing poker.
You know what Grimlock's gonna do? Because I want to do this for a while, but I keep forgetting about it. But I think because I'm out of doing nothing in particular, I'm gonna turn into a giant spider, and I'm gonna start spinning silk. Because I don't
Interesting.
know. I just want to start weaving silk for no reason. It's fun, and I can do it.
Well, you can like if you just make reams of silk, that that's worth a lot of money to tailors and other stuff like that,
That's fair.
especially all the way out here.
It's also just good for lying on top of.
True.
I have no way of knocking myself out for 6 hours.
Do I have to tie you up, Shamal?
Yes.
I will
No.
tie Shamal to the main post.
I'll allow it. I'm lucid enough to know I'm a danger to myself and everyone aboard.
You say that, and I'm gonna just look you straight in the eye. It's like puts his hand on both of your shoulders, like I have never been more proud of you in my life. And like a tear goes down his cheek. It is the most mature thing you have ever said. Sadly, it is about something as silly as fish.
Fish is not silly. Fish is life.
So
Oh,
Xerxes,
geez,
this is the reply you get from Veneer, but but what she wanted to say went over the word limit.
Okay.
So it was like
so
it
she
cuts
just
off
kind of
mid
stopped.
sentence. Yeah.
All right.
As the hours pass, only 20 minutes left until dinner is ready.
Roll for initiative.
As the moments pass, the smell becomes stronger and stronger at its peak point, and then they come out 10 minutes early. It's time for dinner! As there's a large fish array of things: fish soup, sushi, smoked fish, baked fish, from oven, the oils, boiled, also in all sorts of different types, and they all smell differently but deliciously and one's own preference. And Manouche and Shabam both present one little plate of what they call the fish heart. This is a special piece of the condor fish. If a weak person eats this, they get better muscle growth and become stronger.
Oh.
What if a strong person eats it?
Then nothing happens.
I am
Oh.
sad. Also,
Except
Shamal's
for
still
that they
tied to
have
the main.
the most delicious part of the fish.
Shamal's still tied to the main post. Everyone just rushed past her to go into the room.
I start eating. Oh, it's delicious. Great.
Ah! I cut the rope with my claws.
Fireball in
will
the
go-
rope.
I will go eat as well.
No.
As she's about to try to use her claws to open the rope, Amenhotep comes out with a plate. And it's like, oh, I was going to surprise you. And then he just pulls the rope out. And so you can go in. Go get yourself some fish heart. It is. I hear it's delicious. I'm probably too strong for it.
Who shall eat
I
the
charge
fish
in.
heart?
I
kinda
dive
wanna-
over.
I was
Grab
gonna
out.
die for the fish,
Gri-
as well, the fish heart specifically.
They only have one, so it's like, who shall eat it?
Contested roll, maybe?
Mm,
Or do you
Grimlock
want?
is not weak, though.
Yeah, he is. Like strength wise, he's not great.
Oh, okay.
Like he technically wouldn't change into form, but he does. But like, oh, it's kind of like I don't think it really matters for either one of us because neither of us really use strength that much. But it would be handy. But I think it would be
Xerxes could
funner.
also use it.
Yeah, but he doesn't really use strength
I
either.
don't think he eats meat.
No,
Yeah.
he uses armor, though.
No, I said I don't think he eats meat.
No,
Oh.
Xerxes wouldn't eat the fish.
Okay.
that's-
Because a lot of people I know are pescatarians where they don't eat meat. They do eat fish.
I once had an argument with someone that said she was a vegetarian and then she still ate birds. And I was like, well, that's not meat.
No,
That's birds. All right, then cow isn't isn't beef, but it's not meat. It's a mammal. There you go.
I'm looking up the exact definition of what Xerxes is, but he will consume dairy.
Vegan.
But that is pretty much like the closest thing to meat he will consume is dairy.
So if he consumes dairy, that means he's just a vegetarian. Vegan is when he's like, dairy, nothing from an animal.
I knew he wasn't vegan, but no, he's not vegetarian because there's a specific word for the one with. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's a specific one for the
Let's
with
Google
fish.
it.
That's
Vegetarians that
pescatarian.
eat that consume milk.
Yeah,
Mm.
and
But
pescatarian
Shmuel,
is vegetarians that consume fish.
What you want to do?
You want to arm wrestle for it? Loser
Yes,
takes
you
it?
two arm wrestle to see who gets the heart.
It's called a lacto-vegetarian.
Oh,
Oh.
interesting.
That is someone that basically still eats, consumes milk and cheese, but no other things.
I will judge it. Do you two arm wrestles who gets the heart, and the one who loses is the one who gets the heart.
Well, first of all, yeah. So you want to arm wrestle for it?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we could attempt. We're both not very good at this, so this will be very.
No,
equal.
that is why I said the one who loses gets the piece of the heart.
What?
Yes, but we need something to incentivize us to actually try, though.
I think it should just be wins gets it. I think we should just go with a standard win gets it, like make it less complicated.
I was like, one
Very
of
well.
the judges, one of the representatives, Lena. It would be hilarious to see you guys trying to pull towards each other to your losing side and try and lose on purpose.
Yes, that would be fun. Hilarious.
But then it would just end up in a reversed arm wrestle game where you actually try to win.
I think
Just in a
it
different
would just
way.
turn into a weird way of arm wrestling. It would just
Yes,
because if it's arm
exactly.
wrestling, you would just
That's
be
why-
pushing. Yeah, you'd
That's
just
why.
be pulling.
That's
instead.
why it would be hilarious to see.
What do you think,
Just-
Shamal?
Let's do it like that, just for entertaining the rest of us.
What do you say, Shamal?
Fish
I
heart makes you
say
stronger. Do it.
you take the heart.
Oh, thank you. I will not. That. Thank you, and I'll take it.
I will
She's
go
really
over to
good at that.
Shamal and feel her forehead. Are you feeling well? You have been awfully responsible in the last little bit.
Well,
This
isn't it
stupid
obvious?
magic.
She's our leader. This is
Hmm,
one of the table guests.
true. True.
I will just salute you.
Definitely not this magical bond I have with Grimlock making me more.
Reasonable,
Yeah.
and I become more unreasonable by the fact that I want the fish heart. Well, not unreasonable, but more impulsive.
Alright,
Yeah.
as Grimlock takes the piece of fish heart, bites on it, goes like squeeze, and because of the squeeze, more scent comes out of it. The scent is delicious as he like chews on it.
I changed my mind. I want it. I
And it's the moment he
No.
swallows it. Alright, Grimlock, what is your natural strength to see if you're weak enough to get a boost from this?
8.
8. That is
Holy
weak
crap.
enough. Go ahead and roll me a d6, and that is what your strength will be permanently
Oh
increased with.
god, no, this is gonna go so bad. Okay,
3.
that's not terrible.
So now your strength is permanently changed to 11.
No, cool.
Dude, if you had rolled the 6, that would have been so freaking hilarious.
Yeah,
You'd have
well,
gone to 14, probably the second strongest person in the party.
at least it was. At least it was. I was honestly expecting a 1. Not gonna. lie. I was expecting
Yeah,
to be
what,
like, it's gonna be a 1, and I'm gonna be like, bleh.
so when he said weak enough, it's like I was suspecting that it had to be under 10.
Yeah.
That is correct. If you had a 10, it would not have affected you.
Yeah.
I focus
So I
on our
have-
magical bond, and I try to taste it through your taste buds.
And you start drooling as you do so.
Oops. I actually added a plus 10 to my score, not a
Damn.
plus 3. That would have been a very big difference in my strength score. That would have been 18. But 11. No, I am no longer negative in strength.
Nice.
Now you can take some of those rations back from Gorok
Yeah,
to carry
I'm not on the-
yourself.
Yeah, that's pretty neat actually. It also makes like my what do you call it? I can actually kind of use my claw attack better now. Because like the one I got from the weapon, because I used strength, it was like kind of like because I had negative strength. It was like a little bit like I couldn't use it, but now I can use it fine. That's good.
Yeah.
But thank you.
Yeah.
Do you also have any strength? I'm assuming.
No, I got a 12.
Oh shit! You would have been wasted on your
Useless.
That's
Yeah.
fair enough. But cool.
You also probably would have won that.
It wasn't about the strength. It was about the fact that it was the most delicious part of the fish.
Yeah.
That is fair. That is fair.
Yeah. Plus,
Yes, I
plus I use
think-
charisma instead of strength for my attacks and stuff, so. But yeah. I wanted it so badly. Why did I give it away?
So there's
best
only
I
one party member with a negative strength now.
I will, the best I can, use my telepathy to like share as much as of the TS of this thing as I can.
I don't know if this is cruel torture or bliss.
As you say that, I just shove a piece of the sushi in your mouth. Eat the delicious fish.
Fish.
Still the best fish you've ever eaten.
Thanks for
I
the
almost pass out from pleasure alone.
As the next day, as the night goes on, you take a long rest, and a couple of days pass, and you're now on day 5. With this day, you guys late in the evening, nothing happens. Basically, the route to location 3 and Xenonia is about the safest route you can take. because
Yeah. They'd probably be pretty well patrolled because
Yeah.
of the amount of ships coming in and out
Yeah,
of
it's
the
like
menu at
you
the
also
moment.
encounter other fishing ships and all sorts of things and everything, so it's like
Could I have?
it'd be a pretty big dum-dum to go pirate here right now.
And suddenly the Crusaders boat appears.
I am literally spending most of my time just darting back and forth from one side of the ship to the other, trying to see if I can find any more of that fish.
Yeah.
I did.
I would have asked them to turn some of that fish into jerky, because that would have been best tasting dry rations ever.
Could I?
Go ahead, Xerxes.
When all that was going on, and they were, there would have been some kind of cast-offs, wasted stuff and stuff. Could I have gotten a little bit of the fish oil, because I would melt down a candle and I would want to make a candle that smelled like that for Shaimao.
Oh yeah, no problem.
So I will one morning surprise Shaimao with a gift for her home of a candle that's made from one of mine, because I use ones for my rituals that have no scent. So I basically made a fish oil scented candle for you.
Oh.
Hey, I have a question, and this is actually an important question. Would catnip work as a illegal drug for Shimao?
No, that doesn't say anything about actually being catnip. It's just the name of the spell.
No, I'm asking. Will actual catnip,
Yeah.
be a drug for
Yeah.
Shimao?
Oh, you
Because
mean like
cats
Like
do
crack.
get stoned off of catnip.
Crack for tabaxi.
Sure.
Yeah, that's
It's not a very common thing in this area anyway, so.
yeah. One day we see Shimao in the corner. Suck your dick for some catnip.
There are legends told amongst the Tabaxi of a wandering Tabaxi tribe that died when they came across a field of catnip. All they did was roll around in it for days on end.
Not eat, not drink, nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But now it is late in the evening, and you guys arrive back in Xenonia.
Wait, we didn't go to the other places, did we?
Correct.
No, we're
For a
coming back here
reason
to get
why
the
I'm
supplies
fire.
first, and then we're moving out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because when we go into the desert, we know it's going to be a very harsh environment. We'll need more water, more food, and probably some form of shelter that we can bring along with us.
Oh
that might be
yeah, we
more
need to get
effective.
some dry rations and all that kind of stuff.
But we do have a decent portion of rations because currently Gorok is carrying 60 rations in total.
Mm.
And we probably found like a
Desert.
billion rations before this. I think we just forgot about a lot of them, but like I
Your
can't
ship is
remember.
your ship is completely stacked with rations here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can take as many rations as you want with you. It's just that you have a carrying capacity limit.
Yeah.
That's why I slammed the ball most of the 60 under
Yeah.
Gorok currently, because he can carry quite a lot.
I need to get some oil for my lantern of revealing. I just realized I'd be carrying it around with nothing to fuel
No
it.
oil.
The representatives, as you arrive in Xenonia again, say that they are going to spend the night with their own people to report about location 1 to 3, and that they will ask where they will meet you to travel into the desert.
Meet us by the westernly gate, I think it was. Like whichever one towards the temple, I think, was the closest one we would go to next.
I'm also going to spend the night amongst my people.
Yeah, Grimlock will also be going towards his people to go talk to, just to make sure nothing happened while he was absent.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the barracks, try to find out the current news and such, and bring my people along to sleep too, so they don't have to sleep on the boat again.
Give me a sec. With the roots, Shimao, Xerxes, and Amonotep. Where is Amonotep? You guys.
The fact that he needs to keep track of where we are means that we are doing exactly the right thing for splitting the party.
Yeah.
To some extent, yes. Because Amonotep and Shimao and Xerxes have to go the same direction, at least for the start, but Grimlock has to go a completely different direction because his people are across the river.
Yeah.
Let's see who I'll
Aye.
handle first. 1, 2 is group 1 here, and 3, 4 is group 2. I'm gonna do group 2 first.
Haha. The kittens all love this scented candle. It'll drive them crazy. Oh god. Oh, my mother. Oh.
So as you swim towards the area, Grimlock,
Yeah.
where your people are, you see that from afar you can already tell that they seem pretty happy. Hey!
Okay, I go keep swimming towards them out of curiosity.
Not move the map. Give me a sec.
Yeah, no problem.
Now, yeah.
Ooh,
Holy crap! Who is
You're-
that?
Your brother is here.
I
Crap.
see.
Before Gorok found those giant sigils, the biggest lizard folk ever born in your tribe, as far as people know. Mogrim, the Bone Warrior, as he has
Ooh, my
he has
title.
his personal armor made out of skulls and bones that he's looted from enemies. As
So
well,
if he had the two ruins, would he be like colossal or like
no,
would he
'cause
be like
the max is the max is huge. But
Yeah,
he'd
for the
still be
rules,
bigger
they
than
have a limit.
Gorok because he's already naturally bigger than Gorok.
Hmm.
But then it would just be him being a foot taller than Gorok.
Yeah.
As he has brought something to eat, 2 killer whales for the tribe as they are all consuming it.
Mhm. Drumlock will, yeah, he'll like swim up to the shore and just look towards his brother and run and give him a hug.
Hey, Grimlock! Long time no see, little bro. Whoa!
Hello,
Did you start
Margaret.
lifting? That hug is so
Yes.
much stronger than the last time.
Yes, I had a magical fish. That's a lot. Yeah, magical fish.
Oh, I need to find me one of those then too.
They're very tasty, very tasty. How have
Good
you
diet is.
been?
I have been very good, little bro.
Hmm. Well, it is good to see you. I did not expect you to be here so soon. I thought you would be at least a while yet.
No, I went in front because we discovered a jackpot along the way.
What is that, brother?
Well, first off, we lost a couple of guys because someone else gave wrong orders, and then I sent Doc Dead to try and find him. We couldn't find him, so I tried to so I looked instead, and then I found a small little island where boats crashed in, and it is full of these silver flame fools. And they're starving and they're hungry. That'll be a delicious meal.
Oh, good. That is good. I have killed multiple of these as well.
Ah,
He pulls out his satchel and just like pours like about like probably like 30 of these things nearly on the floor at this point.
oh, very good. You collect them as well.
They're
Show
cool.
here. Look here. This is in my bag.
Ooh,
He has about
Oh.
60 of them in there.
damn, that's a lot.
Hmm.
Proud of you, brother.
You're very
Oh,
well done.
Also,
By the way, why do
yes?
you smell different?
What do you mean?
You don't smell like you.
Nah, I've been away for a long time.
Have you not slept in the sand anymore? Or
I mostly been sleeping on a ship.
but isn't there like a bag of sand you can just put on top of you, or?
Not really. You don't bring sand on ships, really.
Why?
Oh, also, side note, Doc Dead did die, sadly.
Oh, you found his corpse?
Yeah,
Did you eat him?
Yeah,
Aye, good on you.
yes. It is unfortunate. Also, some of the warriors, I don't know if they were meant to be with Doc Dead or not, but we met them in a different city, and they were eating bodies there. Some of them died in a actually quite an impressive battle versus some giant bug things, and we also had their corpses as well.
Ah, good thing.
Yes, I don't know.
Tribes should
Some
be
of them should.
stay together.
Yes, some of them should be here. I think actually. Can't
I think
remember
they're
which
all
ones they were.
here.
But yeah, most of them, whichever one survived of those group.
Wasn't much of them, but
Yeah, like I think it was like maybe like 2 or 3 of them in the end because of quite a lot of them got smushed. But it is good. I finally don't have to deal with. No offense, but your followers have been hard to deal with at the best of times.
he looks at them very angrily. Did you not listen to my brother's orders? Margrim, we're sorry, but we were just hungry and trying to do it. You know, when I'm not here, we have a hierarchy. You disrespected the hierarchy. How dare you? Then, we're sorry, Margaret. And he just steps on one of them. I will let you off with a warning now. But when I'm not around here, you know he is second in command of the tribe. And a disrespect against my brother is a disrespect against me. Do you understand? Now I want to hear all of you. Do you understand? Yes, sir. If they do it again,
Yes.
make sure to break some bones.
To be fair, I think I broke. Which one was it again? I think it was. Which one was out of these ones? It was a Gaspock or whatever. Was it maybe
I
the
think
one I
so
broke
too.
the
He is
ribs
the
off?
dumbest of them, but
Yeah, I did smack Gasrock right in the ribs. Shattered most of
good
his
on you.
bones. Yeah. Well, either way, it's good to see you. Have you seen? What was fucking? Now I'm even forgetting his name now. The chief.
Yeah, I forgot his name too.
Let me just check real quick what the chief did. Yeah, Fang.
Yeah, he's old. That's why the rest of them are a bit slow, so we have to move at his speed.
Are they? How far away are they at this point?
Think they'll be here in a month.
Mm,
But I'm gonna take some of the warriors, and we're gonna feast on some of those silver fools.
yes. How far are they from the city? From this spot, anyway.
About a 4-day swim.
Ah, well, I'll have to go before then. But it is good to see that you're proactive. Your warriors get very testy if they're left long enough without killing something.
Oh, that's because they didn't have enough sex.
Yeah, that too. But either way, it's good to see you. I'm glad
Same
you can
as
take
well.
care of this.
It's more than 2 years that we haven't seen each other, or is it like 3 or 4?
It's been a lot. It's been about 3 or 4, I think. Actually, yeah. No, I left a while ago. What have you been doing with yourself, before I sent my message out?
Well, I've had the smartest of my groups try and learn this sailing technique and how to build boats.
Oh, good.
Because one
Very-
day we have to return home and take it back.
Yes. True.
And because it's so far away, we need to know how these Umbarakians and Asharans use them boats, because we can't swim that way.
Yes, too far. Well, to be fair, for a settlement, I have found a location that may have a great amount of lumber, which will help us build ships. plus other resources that we can use.
I am so happy with you, little bro. He puts you in a headlock. Great conquest about when we have ships and we have even more lizard folks. We can take back our homes and take the continent for ourselves, for the lizard folk.
We will see what happens, Mogrim. The future is not set, but we will figure it out as we go. But it is good to see. It's good. The place that I hope we can get is pretty decent. It's on the river itself, generally speaking, and it's got a lot of water plus clams, and I love a good clam.
Oh yeah, that's delicious.
Yeah, we can also sell the
I
things
like
and
to
sell
like
them to
eat.
people.
I like to eat them still in the clam because then you get the cracking sound first, like, and then you get the moist, soft side inside.
Fair.
Would you like some killer whale, by the way?
You know what?
It's a great fish.
I would like some killer whale. Also, if you don't forget, this is Gorak. Then he just gestures towards big
Whoa!
Gorak.
Little Gorak grown big!
Yes. My travels have yielded many successes, and this is part of our success so far. I have gained much strength too, brother. Things
Yes,
that will aid us greatly.
I was very impressed when Fang decided that you were worthy of the claws, finally.
Yes, it's a great item. I can even change into a form similar to that of our benefactor.
Yes.
What was the name of them again? Sorry, I'm just checking my name. Oh god, let me see if I can say
It's
this.
in the name of the item.
Oh, it is in the what is
Let's see.
Meotis? Is that how you say
yeah,
that?
Meotis is claws.
Meotis. Seems the claws are imbued with some of her. I think it was a girl, wasn't? No, it doesn't really matter either way. Oh, he, I think, was the one who put it on there. Yeah, he. He. Wait, no, it says herself. Wait, I think I think it's her. I think it's a girl. Meotis's magic still seems to persist within them.
Yes, my dragon bone great sword also keeps to persist in there. He he swings it. He also has an artifact of Meotis that is made out of her leg bones.
Ooh, neat. Oh fuck. he can swing that. Jesus Christ. Looking at this, the stats that give there.
You do not want to have to fight him.
Well, I'm gonna have to at some point, probably. Possibly. We'll see what happens. To be fair, that's up in the air as well. But
He doesn't hate you. He just has a very different
oh no, but
approach
like
of the
there is,
world. Yeah.
but there is like the possibility of ritual combat at some point. Was kind of the more to the point, yeah. But either way, outside of that though, it's like very impressive. That sword is great in more than one way.
Nods.
Have you seen any more of my followers?
Many of them are with Fang.
Okay, fair enough. I was just worried with finding Doc dead. I was worried that some others may have got lost themselves despite my teachings.
That is always a possibility. I can't keep track of everyone all the time.
That is fair. You have kept the burden for the most part while I've been gone. But we are back, and we are equal once more, brother.
Oh, you improved a lot. No puny arms anymore.
No, better than I was. I can also do this now. And I'm going to turn into... Let's see what the strongest thing I can turn into. I think like a stone elemental, probably the best. Just for a proof of point. Just a big stone elemental Grimlock.
He laughs. Show me how strong you are. Hit me.
Okay. You asked for it. And he will swing. Is this just a normal hit?
Sure thing.
Yeah. Schmick. Why did I always? Why did I? The second time I crit on on another my own limit folk guy
Hit him
for
and
some
he like
reason.
he smacks to the ground. They like then. Oh, my little brother's all grown up, boys.
But to be fair, for you to even hurt him, you probably needed to crit.
Nah, it's not that
Doesn't
possible.
necessarily. You don't know if he has a high AC.
Oh, so I'm curious. Is he wearing like actual armor, or is he just using mostly his skin?
He is mostly using his skin, but he just
Yeah.
has like lots of bones around here on him of enemies he's defeated.
Oh, you can add this to your pile. And he takes out. I think I still have some of them. Yeah, I don't know which ones I have because it's been ages. But I'll say I have like a spinal column of the princess of the.
And he's
Of
like,
the
he
thing.
holds up his arms like, no, 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 no. You only carry on your body what you killed yourself.
Fair enough. It is just
If
a neat
I
thing.
wear things that I have not killed myself, I would be a liar.
Yeah, that's one way to look at it. Well, fair enough. I'll keep these. You know, it's really weird. For some reason, one of my items just keeps auto-tuning. I don't know what that's about. But that's not
Alright.
amazing. No, it's for some reason every time I look back at like my whole Avenger, it just keeps like auto-tuning for some reason, and I don't know why. Like it doesn't really matter.
Oh, that's an actual item. I thought you guys were.
No. Well, yeah, it is. It's the Holy Avenger. What are you talking about? It's my great whole Avenger. Um, no, I just renamed
It
Moon Circle.
does everything that a Holy Avenger does, only it is only attunable by druids.
Yeah.
Are you? Mm.
But yes. Yeah, I'll have some whale with you then.
Yes! I take the front, you take the backside.
Why the back? Oh, fine.
He likes it through the
Also,
back door,
one
buddy.
one thing I will say as well. You know, I'm not your younger brother. I may be smaller, but we were born on the same day.
Yes, I know, but you're my little brother. Because you are little, and I'm big.
That is true. I guess I can concede the point a little bit. Whatever. Let's just eat. And we'll just eat for now.
Alright, then for the other group. You're on your way to your sleeping places. Yeah.
One thing I will sorry, just before we finish this part was I mentioned to Markram. I have made friends with I've made allies with other people, but I especially have an ally with a god. Well, I don't know what you call exactly demigod creature called Shamao. They are a good friend, and they are part of the tribe now, by my authority.
Gives you a thumbs up.
Just make sure it is known. Any cats shall not be harmed, as we are now tribal bonded with them.
No cats were harmed in the making of this D&D
Not
tabletop.
worry. They have a surprisingly lack of meat.
Yes. Well, it hasn't stopped your warriors before, is all.
Gives him the evil eye again. Like I'll crawl away behind the trees.
Well, good enough. Let's eat. That'll be the end of that. Sorry. I just wanted to put that in there.
Out of character. Y'all found another mummy wraps?
Yes.
Talk about that later.
Yes.
Alright. Then, as a group of three cross the streets to go to their representative locations, there is a large crowd shouting, "Chat! Chat! 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 Chat!"
Oh no.
And then you see on top of a fountain, you guys see chat. I am the greatest disc player ever, and you suck! That's why you went into retirement and hired your goons to sabotage my games and my triumphant thing! Now I have beaten you to a pulp! And you see through the crowd a heavily bruised Shireen lying on the ground.
Yeah.
As
I'm running
as
straight.
as the crowd is cheering Chad on.
I'm going to roar at the crowd. Make way!
They quickly make space for you.
I'm going to walk over to Chad. It's like she,
Shot!
she retired.
A
She
Sardaukar!
retired.
A Sardaukar whore! Whose dick did you have to swallow to get that armor?
Oh my god. So it's like before I bitch slap you, I'm going to tell you the reason she retired was she was tired of
afraid
fighting.
of me!
No, she was tired of fighting fucking giants and evil mages. She hasn't had time or even thought about you, Chad. You aren't worth it. I am telling the exact truth. May I make a persuasion to convince the crowd of this too?
Sure thing.
Seriously, who even are you?
I am
He's-
the greatest disc player ever!
Nope, nobody plays this
Mm.
here. Yeah. Persuasion.
With an 11, they're all still cheering, Chat! Chat! No, wait, you have advantage because of the Sardaukar armor.
Yep.
As they all, like, turn around, and I was like, well, that's not very impressive. You dare mock my honor? As he looks at Amonotep. I challenge you to street disc.
No. If you want to challenge me to a fucking duel, then fine. You beat her. No, you're the chick. You beat Shireen. Now I get to beat you.
I beat
Like,
her
or
in
you the
street
chicken.
disc.
I thought you just said you pummeled her.
Exactly.
Sure. Are you playing by your?
By street disc.
Sure.
And if you lose, you have to admit that you fucked your way into getting that armor.
Chad.
So, what do you give me if I win? Can I decide?
What do you want?
You have to work for Shireen and do whatever she says for the next year.
Don't put that on Shireen.
Shireen stands up as like, please don't.
No.
Oh,
I don't want to. I just.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I just want. The only thing I want is for him to leave me alone the rest of my life. She tries to grab Shamal's hand to stand up.
yeah.
Shamal, do you have any ideas? Because, like, we could say he has to go all the way back to Ambarak and can never leave again. So.
I'm just still trying to figure out who this guy is. I've
He's-
never
he's
seen
the-
him before in my life.
He's the weirdo who likes to jack in front of everybody and plays ball game thing, and he was really sucked, and we won a lot of money from him.
I only jack in front of people because they want to see the Chad.
No one wants to see the Chad.
Everyone wants to see the Chad.
It's like an inch. You need the magnifying glass to see Chad.
No.
It's not about the size of the ocean, it's about the motion.
I
Does he
definitely
want-
remember playing disc, but there were
I mean-
several people on the enemy team.
The only time
Was
the
he
only
the
reason
really forgettable one?
yes, the only reason I
Ah.
remember who he was is because I made so much money off of him.
Oh. Yes.
But you know what? That's a good idea. I want all of your money, and you can never ever bother Shireen again.
That is a deal. Street disc it is. Let's go. He goes in and grabs a couple of extra discs. 1-on-1.
All right.
Oh.
But before we start, I bend over to Shimao. Cast some kind of spell on me to make me better at things.
I don't have a spell to make you better at things. I can just make you bigger and blow shit up.
Okay, make me bigger.
Okay. I casted large on the mono tap.
Let me help you explain the rules of street disc and normal disc again before you actually
Okay.
start the game. So, well, normally disc, you see both those chests there.
Mm-hmm.
Your goal is to put those discs in the chest, and whoever has the most at the end of the game wins.
Okay.
Normally, in professional disc, there are 7 discs. In street discs, there are only 3 discs. So games are
Mhm.
generally shorter in street disc. It's also smaller teams.
Question. So,
Should I not? Is it not better for me to explain the entire game first, or?
yes, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Hi. So you can only hold 1 disc at a time.
Mm-hmm.
They're very in street disc. They are very slippery, so they can literally slip out of your hands, and they're hard to throw. While holding the disc, you have disadvantage on everything, and your movement is halved.
Mm-hmm.
In normal disc, you are not allowed to hurt the enemy. In street disc, you are allowed to hurt the enemy. But here's the thing. If you KO them or accidentally kill them, you automatically lose.
Okay.
So you're allowed to hit Chad, but if you permanently injure Chad, then you auto lose regardless for the amount of points you have.
Mm-hmm.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Any questions?
Yes. These balls.
Discs.
If something were to these discs, if something were to happen to the disc, then we would just have to play with the ones we currently have.
Yes.
So technically, you could do something to the disc, and only have 1 disc and get that into the chest,
Yes.
and he could. Okay, cool. And you can only hold 1 disc at a time.
Yes, but you can put them in the chest and then grab a new disc.
Okay.
The starting point is right next to your chest.
And it's still the same rules as the old one. I can use magic and such on chat.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
You can't KO him.
Okay, cool.
Shimao, could you help me go into the crowd?
Yep. Yep.
By the way, in this entire altercation, what has Xerxes done? He just walked past everything, or?
Not my monkey, not my circus.
By the way, Omarosa is with me, and so are my 2 guards. So they're literally healing her up as.
Mhm.
Yeah. Once he realized that Shai Mao's got Amonhotep on eyes, I'll just send a quick message. I'm going to get to my people. If anything bad happens, I'm sure I'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
And I just send that to Shai Mao, and then I'll continue on my way.
Wait.
Great.
Xerxes doesn't feel he'd be much use here, so.
Yeah. I want to try and spread a rumor for the crowd. I want to try and convince the crowd that Chad that there's a rumor that Chad caught an STD sleeping with a cactus.
Would
Go
you
no
allow
ahead.
one
me
wanted
to
to
Go
fuck
ahead,
him.
make a deception check.
Would you allow me to give Shaimao a bardic inspiration as I left with the "You're gonna do fine,
Sure.
good luck"?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I will ask if anybody wants to place any bets besides the one I made with Chad about giving me all his belongings.
So you've got a bardic monkey.
Yeah.
Because I really want to take some money from these people.
25. I think I used my bardic on that. Could have. Yeah. Yeah.
Sleeping with the
Yeah.
cactus? Really?
Once I
Mm,
put it on you, it's good for 10 minutes. So
yeah.
I
I didn't
just
know-
double checked to make sure I don't have to stay in range of you.
That is a foul lie.
Sure
I
it
did
is,
not
Chad.
sleep with a cactus.
The more he protests,
Was it a
the more
succulent?
true you know it
Of course not.
is.
He was wide awake the whole time.
Yes. Hmm.
If someone in the
banned
crowd actually
from-
says that.
With
He's now
that,
banned from like every flower shop in.
and then one of the crowds like, "Oh God, I just bought a cactus yesterday. I think I'm gonna throw it out."
Well, give it to Chad after he loses. He'll need something to console him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let a disc off. Go ahead and roll initiative. Chad has a 23.
Holy shit, he's definitely going first.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I don't even think I could roll that high. The exact opposite of 23. 111.
Alright. Then Chad is first, and with his amazing speed, 30 feet of movement, he runs to here. Then he will use his action to try and grab one of the discs. And try and keep it in his hands properly. Let's see which one is better in this case. No, this one is actually better. Didn't expect that. He successfully has one disc in his hands. Used 30 movement to get there, but now he has half movement. So that is his remaining movement of his normal movement. And then he will use his bonus action to dash. Gets up to here, but he doesn't have an action left to put the disc in the chest. Monotep, your turn.
Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 35 would be right there. And yep, I'm more than within range. Where you going, Chad?
Winning this game, Chuck. Beta,
No.
Chuck.
Uh-huh.
Beta.
He's not going anywhere.
Alright. Constitution save, DC 15. Let's see. 10.
Yes! He's 10 feet in the air and rising. Now he's 20 feet. I can only do like 10 feet up her round, so. So
That was
yeah.
your action.
That was my action. Bonus action. Yeah, I will use my bonus action now, so I can do it later. Bonus action, Raffle Smite.
Alright.
Wait, no, I do not do that, because that is concentration as well.
Yes.
Never mind.
Alright, and it is Chat's turn. Chat will do a will throw his disc and attempt to put him in the chest, so he at least has the point. That is his action. That he succeeds on, so Chad currently has 1 point, but he's still floating in the air. I believe 20 feet, at the start, 20 feet. The marker 20 feet in the air. Alright, that is Chad's turn. Put the disc here for going. Then it is Amonotep's turn.
He's going to go up another 20 feet as
Alright.
I grab the other disc.
Is that an action to get him up, or can you just do that? I don't know.
I just do that.
Okay.
That'll require either a sleight of hand check or an athletics check to grab that disc, because it's slippery.
Yes.
And it is an action.
Yes.
With a 12, the disc slips out of your hands.
But he is enlarged, so he gets advantage, and that is a 26.
Oh,
And he
that
does
is
keep it.
Yes. And then I will
Now you have half movement.
yeah, move 20 feet.
Yes.
Hold on, wait. 5, 10, 15, 20 would be right here. With the ball. With the disc.
Alright, then it is Chad's turn.
He's still floating upwards and upwards.
And levitate makes you weigh 0 weight, right? As long as you're 500 or less, right? Correct?
I don't know if it changes your actual weight. Hold on. The spell can levitate a target that weighs up to 500 pounds.
Yes.
Starts flowing him up.
Yes, so it's not very... so you can be moved around left and right, right?
Only if you can touch something.
Yes.
Only if he can grab something. I'm specifically trying to keep him away from things. That's why he's going straight up in the air.
Then, Chad, as he has leveled up in that time, shall cast... He doesn't have many spells, but he has a few. He will cast the spell Mage Hand to grab him and pull him forwards. As he moves.
I don't know if he's weightless.
I'm ruling that he's weightless because he's like just floating around, and there's a weight limit to the levitation.
How far can this thing push him, though?
Only 15 feet.
Still a lot slower than he was.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, he's up in the air, so he has to bring himself down. It's just it's an awkward situation at the best for him.
Yeah, because he's going to keep on going up and then try to push himself back down.
That is Chad's turn. Amonotep, your turn.
Chad's going to go up another 10 feet. What? Is it 10 or 20?
20.
20. He's going to go up another 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So he's, like, 60 now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to take this ball and put it in the... I have enough movement to put this thing in the 5, 10, 15. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm putting this in the...
That does require an action. Yep. And then it is in. You're now on a draw with Chat.
Yep. Do I get my 15 feet of movement back now that it's in there, or
No, you used half your movement to get there, so you don't get it back unless you have still had movement left. So if you had 5 movement left, you had 10 movement left. That might be 20 movement depending on how you.
Yeah, I had 5 movement left because I get automatic 5 because I'm a air elemental. So yeah, I'll move 5. That's all I can do.
Alright. That is Chad's turn.
Excellent. I don't think Chad has noticed that that's an illusionary disc. The real one is to its right.
He's going to do something very different. Chad is going to grab a dagger and throw it at disadvantage at Amonotep. because in Street Disc you can hurt the enemy.
That
Okay.
does explain why she was beaten the fuck up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, well, she hasn't played Disc in like that last game that you guys did, so she's completely out of form. And what Chad did was purposefully delay the game, start beating on her, and when she was like down, almost down, then he decided to win the game.
Yeah, because he's a bitch.
He wants Monotep to lose concentration, so he's gonna try and throw daggers at him. 20 is a miss.
Uh-huh.
Monotep, your turn.
Goes up another 20 feet, so he's 80 feet up in the air now. Or is it 100?
80.
Monotep's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20. So he's going to grab the use his action to grab this thing.
Go ahead and make either sleight of hand or athletics.
You know how we do.
You have it?
Uh-huh. I look at Chad, it's like, you really don't want me to lose concentration, because you probably won't die, but you're gonna wish you did.
Do your worst to me. Bark, bark,
It's
bark,
like
bark,
you
bark,
said,
bark.
public
You can't beat the Chad. Your attacks are weak, useless. So you go to little tricks.
Yep.
This is why you're a cheater.
Oh, you mean like you're beating a woman who wasn't planning on even doing this, who's out of shape, and instead of actually playing the game, you beat her, and then after she couldn't move, you put the things in the box?
Exactly. Chat needed to show who was best.
No, you needed to be a bitch. That's what you were. Anyway, it's my turn again, or is Chad doing something?
It is his turn. Let's see. Oh, could have done this. Lol. Never thought of it. Well, that's my bad. He is an open hand monk.
Uh-huh.
So he is going to turn around in the air, point his fist to the sky, and then start punching into the sky and using Fury of Blows to activate the pushing attack, giving him
Doesn't he have to hit
velocity going
something?
down. He's gonna hit himself.
But
That's genius.
that is weird, though. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, he's hitting himself to go. So if he knocks himself out, no question. If he knocks himself out,
That you will
Does that
discover
count?
if that happens. 16,
that's so
16,
classy.
16, 16, 27, 34 damage. As he's going at a very large speed, back to the ground, right next to you, as he lands there.
wait, how?
I just explained.
No, what I'm saying is, he's going at a. Those punches got him all the way back down to the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
He can potentially take falling damage. Let's see. 30. Let me do monk level calculations. Because he's a level 8 monk, that is 5 per monk level, right?
Uh-huh.
So for 8 times 5 is 40, so he takes no damage from the falling.
Okay.
He was like 80 feet in the air by this point. Though.
Yeah, I rolled 86.
Yeah.
I will say that he's still under the thing of levitate.
Oh yeah,
He hasn't
Yeah.
broken that.
that he is
All right,
not.
cool.
He's not next to you. Now it's Monotep's turn.
Yeah, he's 20 feet back into the air.
All right.
Wait a second. So I'm at half speed, right?
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 15.
You could try and use an action to throw it inside, and then you've officially won. But if you miss, then you
Yeah,
don't
that's why
have
I'm
the
not.
disc anymore.
Yeah, I'm not. I can't play that.
Mhm.
That is not something that we are going to do. Uh, what we are going to do is make his life difficult, and I'm going to use. Hold on. Is this concentration? Crap, it is. Oh, oops, didn't mean to do that. I'm not using that. I was just looking at it. And now I'm looking at. Damn it, move, damn it. I'm not casting this. Just go away. These windows are just popping up for me. Oh, sorry.
You watch too much porn.
No, the input value, cast at what level? Level what? It's like, I'm not trying to cast, but they won't go away. Oh, I had to press cancel. Yeah, for my action, I'm going to take the dodge action.
Alright. And it's Chad's turn again.
Uh-huh.
He gonna punch himself again to try and launch him to direct himself towards you. Oh, he natural one himself.
Yeah.
Alright, next one. Oh, this time he did hit himself.
You can't even beat yourself properly, Chad.
He gets up to here. Gets back onto the ground. This time, regardless of what the falling damage is rolled, he cannot take damage from it. Then second time, now he's going to use Fury of Blows to get 2 more attacks from his bonus action. So he has to punch himself again. He misses himself. Now he does himself, and he basically bumps into a monotep.
Oh, hi there, Chad.
You're just lucky.
Yes. Yes, I am. 20 feet back in the air.
Mm-hmm.
And I go over and I gently put the disc into the...
And now you have officially won.
all of your belongings, and you never bother her again.
All of my belongings. Fine.
Including your money, especially your money.
He starts taking off his clothes.
You can keep your clothes!
All of my belongings! Chad is alpha and he takes a loss like a man!
You hear one of the random spectators.
He throws his trousers into your face.
You hear like one of the random spectators go like, "Didn't he know this was going to be obvious? This is exactly what this guy does every time. He gets every excuse to get naked. Last time he got his cock out in the arena. I was one of the people there, and for some reason they're here now."
It's like he's a streaker
super
perfect.
Yeah, he's very well known for his ability to take his cock out at all times.
That's because everyone wants to see the Chad.
No, we don't.
That's a lie!
It may be impressive, but inappropriate at best.
Yeah, impressive.
Chad.
He is a chode.
I'm sorry, Chad, but
Gelvin
there
is
are strict rules against streaking in the middle of the street. I'm gonna have to take you into like the jail cells and shit now.
Go ahead and
You're under arrest.
Go ahead and make a deception check. The Chad does not break any laws.
Oh.
Alright, so what weapons and armor
he's a monkey. He has like 5 daggers on him.
Okay.
His clothes, and he had about 600 gold with him.
I will take the gold. I will give 100 of Go ahead.
And he gives you the keys to his house in Umbarak.
I'm gonna have to have that place fumigated, but good to know. Chad's house keys.
It's the Chat Cave.
Chad Cave house cave.
It goes against my mother's teaching that I produce flame, but I would be happy to burn it down for you. It's the only way to disinfect it.
If we're ever back in Number Rock, yes. I would definitely consider it. All right.
Bring
So
me to Jill, officer. Chat does not break any laws.
Fine.
I will take him to jail. His naked ass to jail. But the first thing, before I do that, I go. Shireen is like, I believe some of this is yours, and I give her 100 gold.
Thank you, Amanotep. I'm just happy you'll leave me alone now, I hope so. That's more than enough rewards.
Yes, but you retired for a reason, and this will be your retirement fund.
Well, the doctor's practice is doing great still.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to give me back the money, but I was trying to be nice.
She gives you the money back.
No, I do not take it back. Use it as charity.
You guys are bringing
So-
Chat to jail, and then it's like, arrive there. The guards are like, hey there, Sardaukar. What's the problem?
This man insisted on going around the town naked.
Why is that a crime?
Oh, that's not a crime here?
No.
It is an Umbarak. Okay.
That's
Then-
the case.
There's
Then
no
we-
decency laws here. God.
if we had to arrest everyone that's naked, then we would have to go to the river for people that take baths and everything, and we'd have to mass incarcerate everyone. That's not really. Some
There's a
people only have
difference
one
bet-
set of clothes, and
There's a difference between being naked, was washing the clothes, and just running around the street. Yeah.
Telling everyone to look at his Chad.
Hmm.
no, I don't tell anyone to look at my big friend. People just want to gawk at it.
Didn't he roll like a 1 for his big
Three.
friend? Yeah. I will look over at Shimao. It's like, oh, you helped me, didn't you? Here's 100 gold. So I have 400 gold.
There you go.
But the guard's like, are we done now?
Yes.
All right.
I released Chad. I released the levitation and just let the Chad run loose.
That has gone a long time ago.
Wait.
Because it
Okay.
takes longer than 10 minutes to get from the point where you were to the actual where you could lock someone up.
Yep. That's
So Chad
fine.
is like, no golds, no thing. Time to rebuild myself here in this city.
Hang
Why
on.
were you even
Okay.
here, by the way?
To prove that I'm better!
Hang on a second. Hey, is street disc like a recognized thing
To some extent.
within the city? Right. So
Yeah,
if you
but
were
mostly
to
it's like young people just playing it as a moment to drive by time.
Yes.
but,
Well, if someone
if
needs
you were
someone
to-
pulp.
Yeah, like
Go ahead.
if you were to use it as a Billy Bale thing to beat the crap out of someone.
How do you mean?
Well, when we
Out
got
of character,
there.
how do you mean? I didn't understand the sentence.
Oh, basically, I'm asking if street disc is recognized enough that if you actively beat up someone in a game of street disc, whether that would still be considered assault or not.
Oh, that's definitely assault.
Oh,
Yeah, then he assaulted
Great.
somebody. Lock his ass up.
Yeah.
Alright, that is 10 days in jail. Get out of here. as the guard cuffs him.
Hmm. Yeah.
The Chad will get out, and we will build himself.
Hmm. I look forward to
I
tearing
shall
you
be a
down.
legend of this city.
Yes, it'll go down in legends how much money you gave me. Let's go, Shamal.
Can always
All
make
right,
more.
Frank.
It's just
Bye.
money. Bye, Shimao. Bye, Sardaukar.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service, officer.
Yep.
We have to stop
You
running
have to
into that guy.
as the officer is like, oh my god, what kind of imbecile is this guy?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Although, to give yourself a chance, you literally beat himself. He was like, I'm hitting yourself.
Yeah.
He literally beat himself to give himself a chance to try to win.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, you'd think he'd be better at it, given his personality, beating himself up.
Beating himself? Yeah, you'd think he'd be an expert at that. But
Yes.
this is out of character, by the way. I'm not actually saying that in character.
As we are over time now, 9 minutes, I will say that with that, you all take a long rest, reunite with the people that you all made and left behind in the city, and that is where we'll end today's session.
All right.
Ooh.
Reese, I need to talk to you for a second.